as everybody regathers themselves, I have a bit of a speech to do for everyone to show my appreciation. I don't believe I have everybody's names, and I've been getting a lot of names over the days, but perhaps if we start from the left to right to left, we can get people's names. I've met me a couple of times and remember them since I've met so many people in the most recent times.
Alrighty.
No worries. I'm Terry.
Me, I suppose. Yeah, right, well, I'm Dale, the leader of the Solace community. You'll notice us with the blue armbands, and on behalf of everyone, we just want to say thank you for being such a good host, Mr.waycrest.
I appreciate it, and Dale, it is a pleasure to have you in my venue. Thank you for arriving, and perhaps we can have a good discussion between each other, and perhaps come across some good trade deals for a profitable future of working together and so on.
But I certainly hope so. I'll leave you with Josh to my right.
Yep, I'm Josh. I'm also a part of Solace.
A pleasure to meet you, Josh. Welcome to the Den of Vice.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, my name's Oliver. I'm been with it with Dale here for pretty close to the beginning of Solace. So yeah, it's nice to meet you, and nice to see your place. It was really good.
It's a pleasure to have you, Oliver.
My name's Mickey, and I'm an alcoholic.
You're also a fat cunt as well,
Hi,
Mick.
Mickey.
And what was your name, sir?
Left.
Oh, the one.
Hi, I'm Terry.
I think.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Terry. And yours?
My name's Pete Swede.
Pleasure to meet you,
Nice
Pete.
to meet you lot.
Pleasure's mine. And yours, sir?
Hi, Aaron.
Aaron, pleasure. And you, sir, who gave the donations of prizes?
Hello, I'm Nestor Calmisto.
Pardon me, did you get that?
How you doing there?
I'm Nestor
Is that you, Henry?
Calmisto.
Nesto?
Yeah, I'm from Finland. You can't spell it.
No worries. I won't, I promise not to every time. Well, gentlemen, I'd like to welcome every single one of you to the Den of Vice. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this place. It's been a vision since the beginning. I knew one thing that everyone needed here is a place to escape from the horrors that surround the world these days. We live in the great apocalypse of the ages, and I knew one thing that we all needed. We needed a place to forget, a place of entertainment, a place to drink, a place to enjoy our vices without judgment. And this is the place of it. And I will continue my legacy on until the day I die, and perhaps beyond my grave as well. As you can know, my name has become well known around the lands, and I aim to keep a good name going. And hope you folks remain entertained as long as I live and afterwards.
Great speech.
And pardon my voice, it's been a bit hoarse. I've been at it for about 15 hours today. I should probably get some sleep at some point, but I think sleep is for the wicked. Ain't no time for the sleep.
I believe the saying is rest is for the wicked, Mr. Waycrest.
I heard every that shit goes.
You can use it at the gate.
I didn't even understand the fucking words you just said just then.
I'm speaking gibberish at this point.
Hello. Midget's back in the house.
Alright. Why is this effeminate lady be... You sound terribly... You look sexy, but you sound terribly off. What's going on with this guy?
I had a failed operation. It went all wrong.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I've seen that happen or anything. Never been part of weird...
Mr. Smith has a thing for ladyboys occasionally as well. He had an adventure in Taiwan at one point.
Hey.
I'll knock Mr. Smith on his ass.
Okay. Alright, let me get my dojo outfit. One
That
minute.
sounds like
Where's
a
that
challenge
headband?
right there.
Where's my goddamn headband? I need my headband.
Are we going away?
Alright, who's boxing next in the arena?
Sounds like
Ian
Mr.
Smith,
Smith
by the
and
sounds of it.
Miss Midget.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Fucking nice.
I've already knocked out Terry, so may as well knock
Do you want to
someone else out.
officiate this round, Mr. Waycrest?
I will.
I'll guard the
I'd be
belongings.
appreciating the round for sure then.
Oh, yeah.
I need my painkillers. Ah, there's no God
on,
save
let's
go,
that
midget!
sexy looking man.
Fuck
There you
yeah.
go, there you go. Alright, I gotta appreciate.
Mr. Smith will be out in a second. He's just putting on his makeup
It's alright.
and on his face.
It's alright,
There we
I'll
go.
just have a sit down. I'll have a sit down. Oh,
What's the bag here for?
It's for the winners of the fighters.
Alright, alright. We're gonna cut to all the conclusions. When I say go, sugar lady, sugar mama, you're
well,
gonna
no,
come at
let
me with
Mickey
all the
administer-
force.
My money is on the
Well,
midget.
Mr. Waycrest will be officiating this round.
Right,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
okay.
Alright, we get down there then.
Are we got a 60-second match here, or what's the go?
On the right, we have the terrible, horrible, destructive, self-destructive Mr. Smith, a man who often finds himself in fields infested of shrooms and lost in a daze in a search for God. He's a man of madness and a man of great endurance when it comes to drugs. On the left, we have the horribly
You can do it,
botched,
Mr. Smith.
sexually sex-changed midget here, who will be giving it hard to Mr. Smith.
Let's go!
I want there to be hair pulling, I want there to be scratching, and I want there to be biting. And I want hits below the waist.
Bubbo. Fingers up bums.
3, 2, 1, and fight!
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go, Mickey!
Oh, I can see right there.
Come on.
And
Oh, Mickey!
1,
Down.
Didn't
2,
even last fucking
3,
10 seconds.
4,
Let's go, Mickey!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mr. The Midget is the winner.
Is he alright or what?
Fucking out.
Mickey. Did I kill him?
Get your drug-induced ass up here, Mr. Smith.
Where are the drugs at?
Mr. Smith, stay still. There you are. There's a bit of
Hey,
good stuff
you
right
gotta give me
here.
A little
Mr.
bit
Smith.
more.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
High
Yeah.
five. Ow!
I believe that was
Why
called a
did-
hide fist.
Why they have to be so sexy? That's my
I'll fist you,
problem.
Mickey.
That's a second one.
It was a good fight indeed.
Next.
Who's going to take on the undefeated, or I guess second, no, you've been defeated before, have you? Or have you not? Who wants to
Take her on, Mr.
who wants to
Waycrest.
take on the second undefeated Mrs. Midget?
I'll take her on, Mr. Waycrest.
In all due respect, Mick, you're on guard duty, you stupid cunt. I want you on
I
guard
can
duty.
guard duty, sir. I'll take his post.
Christ.
I'll take his post.
All due respect, Patty, I have security guards for a reason, and they stick to their duties.
Where about you, Mr. Waycrest?
Like he's
I'll take you on, you piece of shit.
I'm
Hide over
undefeated.
here, right?
All right then.
We're both undefeated. Let's go.
Mickey, it sounds like you're whipped some.
There we are then. Let's get ready
I'm
then.
not crying, I'm just fucking, somebody's cutting onions around here.
Come here,
All
come
right,
here,
I
buddy.
guess I'm
come
gonna
here.
have to announce it.
Oh, that's my fence.
You need any moral support? I'm here, son.
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna leave you in peace now, Mickey.
Alright.
Love you.
All right. Okay, here's how it goes. Gonna go down. That's very sexy. Whatever that thing is, it's gonna be fighting Mr. Waycrest, owner of the Den of Vice. the den of drugs, fun, and whatever pleasures you could even possibly imagine.
Woo woo, Mr. Waycrest. Woo woo.
Yeah, woo woo. Yeah, woo woo. Anyways, I want to see a lot of dick pulling, cock punching, and dirty fighting below the belt. When I count to 3, you guys are gonna go at it like 2 crazy kids in a parking lot. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Come on there, Mr. Waycrest.
Let's go!
Sure, how we do things
Knock
here.
Waycrest's content, do it, go on, hit him, hit him.
Good fight, good fight. Oh, about time it went
There's
down.
a new boss in town, boys.
I'm getting too old for
A
this
new boss
anyways.
in town.
Very good fight, midget.
Come here, Mr. Waycrest.
problem,
Come here,
thank
let me
you
give you
much.
some water. Come here, come here.
High five.
By the way, I'm his
There you
manager,
go.
so don't be taking him off me.
After 8 fights, I'm finally gone down. I felt a bit stiff that round anyways, but I can officially say I'm retired from boxing after 57 years.
Midget,
There
come
you go,
here.
Mr. Waycrest.
Well, this
Midget.
man lady's gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right.
Midget, come here, I need to talk to you.
Paddy,
Midget.
I need to. So, Paddy, I need to get my clothes.
I'm your manager, you follow me.
Paddy. I pay you. You remember that?
It will slap your kitty.
This is a very sexy argument. I'll keep my
I'm
clothes
gonna
on this time.
I'm ready. Paddy.
Listen here. Listen here. Shh, you're doing well. You're doing well, son. You keep it up and we can be at the top.
Oh,
With all the settlements.
that was a good fight.
You keep it up.
Shh.
It was a
Mickey,
good fight.
fuck off, will you?
Who's next?
Jesus.
Hey, listen. You stay with
I'll be right back, gentlemen. I'm gonna take a quick walk for a moment.
and you from now on you get drinking.
Alrighty.
So many of his old geezers around now. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird.
Hell, we're
Yeah,
gonna have
look
to
at
open
you,
a fucking
Jam.
That was a good fight.
OAP home soon.
Now that I can officially retire and don't have to do any more boxing, I think I'm quite good.
What
another-
You look a mess.
You alright?
Mess right here.
Pardon me, pardon me.
Yeah, you got the crap kicked out of him by a very effeminate-looking man.
Oh, did Waycrest lose or you?
Pardon me.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, did you lose, Waycrest? Did you get
Yeah,
knocked
come
out?
on, boy. The man's been busy. He's been busy,
I lost a round and I can finally retire. After 57 years of
Oh,
boxing.
damn. Yeah, you were pretty strong last week. Damn. Next bit you losing anytime soon.
It's fine, it's all good. I don't need to do any more boxing anyways. Old age might be catching up a bit.
You feel under the weather today, weren't you? That's why, Waycrest.
A bit stiff, of course, but it's no worries. You won fair and square, youngin'.
All this building you've been doing.
Oh, I do help too. It's not all Waycrest.
This time it's all of me. I finally got the boys to get their hands dirty as well.
Yeah.
Majority of the war was actually them instead of me this time.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, you busted through those planks that we brought you down. It's like 1,000 planks and you went up in a couple of hours.
Yeah. Really used them up.
Hey, have you seen Jorgen since we brought those planks, man?
I know for some time it's been a while since I've seen Mr. Jorgen, but I believe he's around here somewhere.
I've not seen him in like 5 days now. I'm getting kind of worried about him.
He's probably done some kind of binge, I would assume.
Well, his last binge lasted 3 days, so this is a new all-time record. Honestly, last time, about 3-4 days, I was tempted to bust into his apartment, see if he was there on the floor dead, but I probably won't do that now. But,
I believe he's a strong individual.
if you know he's a strong individual, you fought him.
Pardon me.
You need some painkillers or something, you good?
It's fine, I got my medicine from the doctor. There's nothing to worry about.
That reminds me, I need to take my vitamins. It's the morning, isn't it?
Do you know what, mate?
You laughing at?
Same here.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same. I'm the same, mate. I'm the same.
When you reach our age, it's good. You have to keep your vitamins up.
I haven't had any. We haven't had any guests since the big crowd. It's been pretty much empty, Mr. Henry and Leon.
The big crowd came in, and then there were just 2 people after that, weren't they? I think.
Very good, very good. Cameron, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. All right, we're running back inside.
Ow.
Ready? Oh!
My head hurts.
Yeah, alright.
My head hurts.
How are you?
I'm coming down. Yeah.
Need any painkillers or something?
Oh no, I got some. So what are we doing? Yeah.
Well,
2 wonderful fighters in the ring. I want a lot of ass kicking, hair pulling, and maybe butt grabbing, but let's keep it below the belt. On the count of 3, we're gonna get this fight.
Legs off.
Yeah, rip some legs off. The count of 3, you guys are gonna get in there like swimwear. And the countdown is 1, 2, and kick each other's ass.
Show me proud, son.
Remember, if you feel this, you're fired.
Jesus Christ, look at those uppercuts.
Yeah, give some real fighting right there. Oh! Whoever wakes up first is the winner.
This is unprecedented in the den of
Don't wake him up. Whoever wakes up first is the winner.
Hey, whoa.
This is unprecedented. Time out.
Has to be a draw.
Oh, he's out.
I think.
You both are out.
Come on up.
Knock the crap out of each other.
There you
It's
are.
gonna be a tie.
You alright?
I was at first, so...
Yeah, I'm alright.
Stick some of these. Stick some of these.
Nah, that was a tie, and I
Make you
kind
feel
of tried to help you up, so it
That was a
didn't count.
tie.
It was an interruption.
Hang on.
I'll
Step
take
away.
those, I guess.
Hang on, no,
Okay.
I'm taking pills. I'm not.
There you go.
Give me a pill.
Well done, midget.
Give
Well
me a
done.
pill. I've been putting up
You
with
alright?
these crazy fuckers since day
Yeah,
one.
feel good.
Alrighty, good.
Well done.
I miss Mr. Wolf. I need you focusing more on security, please, instead of worrying about what's going on in the arena. Thank you. Mick, you fucking cunt. You're doing a good job. I'm proud of you.
You believe that, Mr.waycrest? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was
What a
quite.
fight.
That was quite the fight there. It was quite the entertainment. It was very good.
Ruined my gloves. My gloves are ruined.
I need to speak to
Punching
Mr.
in the face.
Involve me.
I'm not the best comedian, but I have a few jokes I can give to you boys if you're willing to hear. All right then. What's the difference between a Mustang and a pile of dead babies?
Both of you got knocked out, but it wasn't just you, it was both of you. But I got it first, Pat.
I don't have a Mustang in my garage.
Around this corner, and I want you to smile. The next time you're gonna walk his balls out.
I don't understand, Mr.waycrest. What's the joke?
The joke is you're a stupid cunt, Mick. That's the joke.
You, son, I believe in you.
Oh.
You can do this.
Right.
See here, this is your heart, and this is my heart. See, we're connected.
All right,
Better to talk English.
We are one.
I have
I have a joke, Mr.waycrest. I have a joke.
I love you.
what is it, Mick?
I love you too. Better not be your childhood, mate.
All right.
I need new gloves. Paddy.
So, you know,
As my manager, you need to
so
fix some new
what's the
gloves.
deal with airline food?
Hold on, I'll get you sorted. Don't
Right.
you worry.
Cooked in a fucking
Thank you.
microwave.
Because you know it's like it's not. Because it's not. It's not good, you cunts. You know.
I like that joke.
That's a good joke there, Mickey. Yeah, it's good.
I appreciate it.
I
was thinking about that
I have a couple of good ones.
night last night.
How did the giraffe become? Where did I ruin that joke, didn't I? how did the
Oh, that about the giraffe, Mr. Waycrest.
yes, how did the giraffe become to be?
Follow me. Hey, it's out of the way. VIP coming through. Big VIP.
Well, thank you.
I took Noah's uppercutted a donkey, and that's how we got the giraffe today.
Should be stuff right here.
No, Paddy.
All right, here's another one. Jesus may walk on water, but Chuck Norris swims through land. You got a joke, do you?
I have one joke, and I will say only one joke.
All right. The stage is yours.
Why is a woman like a road? Both have manholes.
Oh, Walker, he's never woken.
Good job.
About time, Walker. You're late.
Yeah, Walker.
All right. Now,
Here,
boys,
come with me.
what do you call nuts on a wall?
Are they related to Mick?
Walnut.
Walnut.
I want you to post up on here.
Wait,
Disinfected, it's okay.
This makes me
It's
want
alright.
to go see God.
Now,
But Walker,
what do you call
I'm gonna need you to
nuts
sit
on a
on up
chest?
here and keep some watch, alright?
Chestnuts.
Yeah, you boys, you get
Oh,
it now.
you
What do you
fucking
call?
suck.
Wait. Shut the fuck up.
I
now.
can't
Now,
deal
what
with
do
these
you call
shitty jokes.
nuts on your
Mr.
chin?
Smith, don't do it.
Joking. Don't. Okay. All right.
Nobody. Stick in your
I
mouth.
swear to God, if you do one more fun, I'll blow my brain out in public.
I have one.
Right, go on. I'll have a stab at you.
I got one more before him.
Oh, Dale, go, Dale.
How does Chuck Norris donate
I'll
blood?
take a go.
All right, follow me. We're gonna get you the first.
Any
floor.
ideas?
Second floor.
With a shotgun in a bucket.
He bites the snake.
Well,
Can
I stow my gear here? Like my shirts, my normal
Alright, we'll
outfit.
give this a go.
I would like a place to
what you call a man at an abortion clinic?
keep my things.
Relieved.
Can't put in your backpack, can you?
Hunting.
Well, surprisingly.
It's controversial.
Well, tell you what, give me one second. You mind if I pull
What's
out,
the difference between a rabbi and a priest?
Mr.
The rabbi
John,
cuts the dick off,
unload
the priest sucks him off.
That's a good one.
Oh, I like that one.
That's a zinger right there.
I should unload.
I can tell you about a romantic
What do you
comedy
mean?
I've written if you like. It's pretty simple. It's about a boy and a
just
girl.
unload it,
Classic.
and if you could hand back
Yeah,
the
they meet each other
attachments,
and
because
start
I want
talking.
to throw
Classic.
that gun in the woods anyways. I hate
And
it.
then they have sex.
You know,
Classic.
if you don't mind,
It's called The Rapist.
need a ride.
Oh,
Okay, let's
shit.
just calm down. We'll put it for trade.
And that'll be me there, Chops and Jobs.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, now that people want it.
All right.
Give you some.
How many dead babies does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Jesus, come on, really?
Yes.
Wow.
How many?
Take me back to middle
I
school.
wouldn't know. It's still dark down there.
Oh, okay.
I
Christ, Mr. Waycrest.
prefer the dark humor, as you know. All right.
Jesus
How many dead babies does it take to paint a wall?
Oh, maybe.
As many as
Put it
you
somewhere.
It depends how hard you throw them.
Right,
Jesus Christ, Mr. Waycrest. Jesus Christ.
Okay, you're gonna stand aside.
and on that
Right
note,
here.
I've got one for you. What do you get when you cross a donkey with an onion? An ass that brings a tear to your eye.
That's a good one, actually.
Just keep your eye on his stuff.
Cheers me up.
But more or less, keep your eye on people not coming
My
back
dad told
here,
me
that's
that
for them.
joke back in the day.
One time, my father went to the gas station for cigarettes and then he never came home.
What's your name?
My dad told me jokes about
McLean.
Alright, we'll
He's an
get
initiate for security, but we did a
We'll
trade.
get
He's
dudes walking to a
VIP for
bar.
tonight, so
It's
you're
one
gonna
stool.
treat him as good as me.
Boo,
What
you
did I
fucking suck, you cunt. Get off the stage. Boo.
Hey, you're a nice guy.
Has that
Turn it upside
Excuse
down.
me, Anthony.
A tough crowd, isn't it?
The initiate thing.
He's gonna be
If I can find it. There you go, put that on.
I'll give
you a clap for crying. Alright,
All right, if there's any more gentlemen interested in boxing, speak up.
Like a lot of piss.
Fatty, get up there if you're gonna tell a joke.
I am my own
Hey,
stage.
somebody catch me! I'm going off the rail. Oh,
How you
shit.
doing, Walker?
What the hell just happened?
Mr.waycrest, I'm just gonna do a perimeter sweep right there.
Very good.
Ouch.
Oh, wow. Just an ouch.
VIP up there. Yeah, I'm just completely loaded on medicine. Papa needs his juice.
He's took too much medicine. God damn.
So we done for the fighting, or?
Are you enjoying your time up here, Mr. AJ, I believe?
Give me a lot more
For the
coming.
fighting.
Very good.
I've had enough
Hey,
getting knocked on
perfect.
my ass tonight.
I'm eager to keep
I
going.
am looking forward to seeing this fight.
Now, is there any reason why you have a knife in your hand, if you don't mind me asking, Mr. AJ?
I was shaving.
Very good.
You don't trust him?
We're gonna get some more on the road, either
I
sooner
like
than
him.
later. There's a lot of people coming.
Yes.
Why don't you trust
If you're hungry, please enjoy the bar and so on as well. What about trust?
Yeah, Mr. Smith. Is Ramona
Yeah.
a VIP?
What's that?
Is Ramona a VIP?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she a VIP now and I'm not? And Ramona are married?
Patty, she's not married to you.
If she is not. Ramona's
When
married.
we are arriving, I want to see how many boxers we have. Could all the boxers stand in the arena just so I can get a head count? So when we start a bit of a tournament, we can get
The tournament's gonna be. What's the cash prize for the tournament? What's the big win?
And there's some
We gotta
things.
Make sure we can.
There's some things in the bags. We have a couple guns on the rack. We have some. We have a ton of shitload of nails and things of that sort.
Fuck it, I'll fight for free.
So we got one in the.
VIP coming through.
We have one fighter in the arena. Anybody else who's interested in boxing tonight in tournament format?
You can enjoy this whole area up
Keep
here.
in mind, this boxing match is gonna. The
full
tournament's
day.
gonna come down to some really good equipment. So if you really
Hey,
try
Paddy.
to get some better equipment, let us know.
Paddy,
Is there
Alright.
like... Oh, no.
Yes,
never
but
mind.
Paddy, get up here a minute.
Oh, Dale.
I
All the
need you to
people
give me
getting
some new
ready to
gloves.
Trying to
fight,
get up in there?
let us know. You're
I
gonna
don't
get
have.
some good
Hold on,
stuff
stay
if
there,
you win.
stay there.
Give me some new
need
We
gloves.
have an MP7 for reward for the winner.
Stay there a second, Mickey. I need your help.
So we have two combatants.
Where's Mickey?
Looks like we'll have to wait on a few more, but I got two, I guess. I got two, I suppose.
Wait, I need one of your gloves. Give me your gloves. Someone give me your gloves quickly. It's for him to fight. I'll pay you back later.
Yeah, we gotta get some of the.
I need gloves for our boy here. I need someone to give me their gloves and I'll pay them back later.
Oh, Pete, you lost
Come
me a
on,
bunch of
boys. Oliver, would you give me your gloves so we can give it to this man here to fight and we'll pay you back later?
Oh, can I just get by again? Thank you.
How are you doing, Ramona?
Sir, thank you again.
Have the
watching
King Louis
my-
arrived as well?
Not keen on getting knocked on my ass again.
Need some gloves, boys. Thank you, thank you.
I was saying, has the King Louis
Here you go,
arrived?
son. I got you sorted.
Hey, David, you should hop on
Thank
in
you
there.
very much, manager.
What do you think?
Thank you.
I don't know if
We will
should
pay
leave
you
Dale.
back later for those
Yeah,
gloves.
I'll go in if you go in. Let's go.
I'm just gonna go for a slash. I'll be right back.
Oh,
So
We
we
need
got
to-
1, 2,
to
3.
drain
We got
the
5
snake, yeah.
fighters. You know,
I was saying, has the Kingsley's arrived tonight?
I couldn't leave you up here by yourself.
The
Yeah,
Kingsley's are coming.
they're
Yeah.
going to. It's just, it's a
Dave,
long journey from there.
Now, one
It is
quick
true.
thing,
And definitely there's
people.
some other people that I think were supposed to be here or said they were going to
Quick
be
thing.
here.
Let me speak real
but
quick.
maybe-
There's gonna be subdivisions of fighters. It's gonna be a tournament for you guys, and and latecomer is gonna get a
Yes, sir.
tournament. It's gonna come down to the best of the best.
Send me the list of VIPs. Maybe give me a
Alrighty.
little note.
Alright, the VIPs are the Kingsleys.
You can wear
There'll
whatever
be
you want, little
Jay,
or
the
lot,
boys from the
it
gun
doesn't
shop
matter.
were
No
part of the
juice
VIP
enough to
list.
pour in.
Mr.
No
Leon is on the
painkillers to
VIP
pour in.
list,
Good
and
clean fights.
I believe there's a few others out there, but they'll have to remind me once they come
Alright,
through.
sounds
If they have not been through in a while. Vinny is also on the VIP list as well.
Am I allowed to have a slash?
Okay. Alrighty, noted.
What the hell is that?
I'll ask if I'm not sure
Can I have a
though.
piss?
I'll wait.
Means he
Can I
needs a
go for a
piss. He needs
piss?
to go to the bathroom.
Well, I don't know which. I don't know.
Wants to
Midget,
go
you
for a
gotta
Yes
do
or
what
no?
you gotta
Manager, he's
do.
allowed to go
Yeah,
for a
if you need
tinkle.
to pee, you can pee. Feel
Thanks.
free.
Desperate.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go and
right,
hold it for
okay.
him.
Okay, well we need. Okay, let's. Well, I gotta keep watch over here.
Yeah, keep watch.
Hello, Ramona.
Right. I'm just gonna go into the corner and get
Hi.
pumped up. Excuse me for a few seconds there.
Won't be able to breathe when I fucking get done with her. There you are.
Whoa.
In a sexual way. Sexual way.
Wow, Mickey.
Yeah, sexual way.
Yeah, alright, Mickey. Alright, mate.
Talking about right there.
I didn't know you were into necrophilia. Damn.
Oh, Jesus Christ, is she fucking dead? Oh, my apologies. God bless her.
Yikes.
I just walked in on, but I assume it's very private.
You walked in on Mickey being Mickey.
I suppose. Hopefully we get more guests soon. We need more fighters in the arena. But I think we've got quite the event going on tonight.
Yeah, good
Good.
stuff.
Yeah, you only have one leap so far. So,
I mean, there's a shovel over here.
All right, so maybe we can just get these 5 fighters to come down to 1. So we're gonna do. We got that one prize fighter, that one M kid. He's gonna stand out and let the other 2 fight.
Purely platonic.
Very good. I'm ready for some entertainment anyways.
Okay. Alright, well we're gonna get the people lined up. M, you gotta get out of the ring because he's been whipping everyone's ass left and right, except for that thigh. Okay. So you're gonna be fighting, the victor of the 4 people that popped in. We gotta get the 4 people to come back up so I can scale you up and size you down. The 4 people coming in. This is. Come on, Paddy. Keep in mind, this is for some good equipment.
Yes.
Dale, you gotta get in here.
You need to give me some inside advice on.
Okay, now look at me, son. Look at me, son. Don't look at him. Look at me.
There's 2 more people
listen,
that were supposed to be here.
Has nothing. He has nothing compared to you.
Dale's
Hey,
taking
you're gonna
the
go into that
water,
ring.
looks like.
You're gonna go into that ring, and you're gonna look him in the eye and say, "I'm not scared of you," and you're gonna knock him on his ass, and we're gonna win millions. We're gonna win millions. We're gonna be millionaires.
Welcome to dead one here.
Yes, I like that.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
You hear that pep talk
When
on there,
does
Mr. Mickey?
when does this tournament start?
The tournament's starting for the subdivision.
Always.
Effective immediately. When we get more people, we're gonna finish it up later tonight. But we can all keep enjoying ourselves.
That's how I feel right
You got this.
So I need the last one to come in.
Mr. Waycrest, did you
You
talk
can do
to
this,
Hannah
midget.
at all
I
about the
believe in
car?
you.
Yeah.
David.
I hasn't been back by in a minute. I believe they're having some issues at the school, so it's hard to say.
Okay, so there's another person that went to the
Right
bathroom.
there.
Gonna need a.
Yeah, he's eating food
He's
right now.
over there.
All right, get up in here, bud. I'm gonna need you to come up. I need another fighter. There's supposed to be. No, not the victor. The victor can stand down. Victor's
getting too
gonna
excited.
be fighting the winner. Yeah, I know you're
Got too
excited.
excited.
Gotta calm it down.
Well, I'm excited too.
All right.
I'm excited too.
All right, so
Calm it
What
down.
condition are your gloves in now, son?
what's your name?
Dale. Dale.
Dale.
Sorry there,
your
Paddy.
name.
I was eating my spaghetti.
name's Josh
The
Porter.
pristine pants.
No worries there. Mum
Dale,
spaghetti.
Josh,
Good to hear. Good to
your
hear.
name.
Pristine.
David.
David.
Stain like you now.
Well, what it means
Pete
to be a
Sweet,
VIP
and not Sweet
basically
Pete.
is if
Well,
you
all right,
contribute
so-
quite
all right,
a
let's see.
donation.
You stand away
You,
from my
uh,
fighter now. Don't
are
you
able to
interfere with
come
him.
on
He
in
doesn't
for
need
free
me
of
strokes.
charge
He's
from
already
now
roided
on.
up.
And you get that skybox up there that you see all the
All right, I need a
God
little
bless you,
bit
God
of
bless.
silence for a
But you would have
minute.
to
I
give us
gotta
quite the
think. Give me a
donation
second, people.
to
All right,
get a
so which
VIP
one of you
status.
two want to fight each other? I might let you have the chance and opportunity to actually
No,
involve
that'd have to
yourself
be
in the
way
choice
more
of
than
fighting.
that. It'd have to be something very
Who are you,
valuable,
sir?
or something.
Do you realise you're wearing a
AJ.
pink fanny pack?
Or kind of.
I'll
big.
take Pete.
I'll tell you,
Yeah,
this is
Mickey.
style. This is
Mickey.
what cool people
Mickey,
wear.
he has
This
full
is what
clearance.
stylish
He's
people wear.
VIP.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
What's in
I'll
it?
take Pete on. I'll take Pete on.
Okay,
You
so-
can't tell you that
so
now.
you two are
That's
fighting
between
and then...
me and
Hey,
Mickey.
who said that?
That'd be me, fella.
I know this guy here, Tony.
What's your
I could have
name?
worn it for you and
Dale.
fought.
Oh, Dale. Alright.
Oh, sir.
Cool.
Listen, this is my...
Dale
I
and
can be
Pete.
strict about this.
Gonna be
Mickey gave it to me.
fighting.
And we talked about fashion, so I can't be giving this to other people. This is between me and
Alright,
him
give me
now.
a minute.
That's fair enough, Pat. You're my
I tell you
manager. I
something.
believe
I
in
tell
you.
you,
Just a bit
I'll
loud.
tell you something, midget. If you
That's a
win,
little loud.
you will get all the
Mickey,
fanny
he
packs
has
you
full
want.
potential to be up here. We
Oh,
traded a
I
gun
can't wait to get all the
earlier.
fanny
VIP for the
packs.
night,
Alright.
and he's gonna
Every
be back
single
to
one.
finish.
Sure, Mr. Smith. I've never
Fanny
seen him
packs for
before,
Dayz.
though.
He's a new initiate, but give him the
Stretch
respect
it
of
out.
VIP.
Stretch it out.
Good technique going, midget. I like
I
your
do
technique.
apologize, Mr.
Alright.
AJ. You're looking beautiful.
No. Do not call me Mr. AJ. If anything, Mr. McLean.
All right.
But preferably
Oh,
just
sorry,
AJ.
sir.
So you two are you guys are gonna hop out. We're gonna get this show started. If you guys want to start taking gear off, I need
Mickey is
security
my best
to
friend
come
forever.
in.
You stay away from him, AJ.
Alright, let's take some stuff off.
Is there any spare security we can handle? Foxtrot,
Yeah.
we need you to cover we need someone to cover the gear right now. Go in the back
Yes,
room
buddy.
and start taking your clothes off, or
Talking to
use
me.
security to watch clothes.
Excuse me.
Sometimes Mr.
don't
Smith
wanna
does
take
enjoy a
off
bit of a
business
peep,
for
so
Mona.
watch your horses.
So fucking confused. He's
okay.
talking to me.
Fair enough.
Ramona, by the way, is
You
there anything
Oliver.
you're looking for so I can repay the favor?
Oh,
Who's talking to me? I'm hearing
right now, a
voices
white
now.
skirt.
There's a lot of
man,
voices.
keep an eye
I
out for
wouldn't
one.
worry.
I've seen a few of
Oh,
them
I didn't
around.
know this was
You
a
don't have to,
wrestling in the underwear type event.
This isn't wrestling in the underwear.
Oh, yeah.
It's whatever you want
It
to wear,
is
whatever you
wrestling
want
in the
to.
underwear. Like the
Mickey.
Greek Olympian.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna have.
Alright, Dale, come on, Dale.
So we're gonna have
Where are
Dale
you?
and. Is the other one Pete? You're Pete.
Pete. I'm Pete.
We're gonna have Pete and Dale. It's like a Chip and Dale, but a cheap knockoff. So I guess they're taking their
Yeah.
clothes off this time around. Okay,
Hell
Pete,
yeah.
Dale,
Chip
let's
got
get.
turned into
okay.
a zombie.
Don't be watching me balls flap around
I
there,
know,
fella. All right.
guys,
Focus on
I
the.
know Pete. I know Pete
Just
from
whip him
before.
over
He
your
was with
shoulder,
me
you'll be
before.
Okay, so right here we got Dale in the corner, strong man from Solus, and we got Pete over here. Two fighters, wonderful people. Okay, what I want to see is a lot of ball busting, chin slapping, and good time. Really good time. So on the count of 3, you guys are gonna start duking it out. Whoever gets knocked out first by technicality
Knock him out.
loses. A knockout makes you lose. You standing upright, you're winning. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and beat the shit out of each other.
Knock his lights out.
Come on, Dale. Show him who's boss.
As a
Dale.
slugfest
Stand back,
already.
Dale.
Kick
Get
him
your
in the
distance.
ball sack.
Get your distance.
Why, Paddy? Why is he not wearing shoes?
Kick his testicles.
I don't
on,
know. I
Dale.
don't know. Dale, keep the distance.
Come
Keep
on,
the distance, Dale.
Go to his eyeballs.
Get in there, stick and move, Dale.
Use a jump maneuver, Dale. Use a jump maneuver.
Chop
Jump.
him
Wow,
in the
look
neck
at
like
this
karate style.
Ooh-wee.
They're
He's
knocking
hurting
this.
himself.
Up.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
There he is. There he is.
boy.
Nice.
Give him the
He didn't
count.
have shoes on, Pat.
Nice job, lads.
Hell
100%.
yeah.
I'm gonna give
buddy,
CPR to
100%.
his balls. Don't mind me.
Oh,
You might
Well,
like it.
limping
We
a
need
bit.
those balls. You keep them safe.
Oh,
Oh.
fucking hell.
And there goes the
Definitely
mount.
not the
okay,
kind of show I
buddy?
expected this to be, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm alright,
Oh,
mate.
no,
Are
this
you
is
okay?
not PG-13, Miss Ramona. This is
And you
rated
didn't want to
R.
apply.
All right.
You've got
Okay,
this,
we need
buddy.
to
You've
give
got
this
this.
man a
Yeah.
painkiller.
That it is.
Loser has to go
Mickey,
pick
what's
up
the
their
rules
clothes
about
and
the
get
round?
back
Why
in
not just
line.
use a
Get back in the
defense, no?
spectacle. Winner, go put your clothes on and make sure
I
to
don't know.
rest up for the next fight.
Okay.
Good fight, gentlemen. Good fights. I'm impressed.
Balls.
I'm very impressed.
Okay, so now the 2 other men
you, gentlemen.
you don't have to take your
Yeah.
clothes
For a
off.
minute, Mickey. I want to see. I want to watch them get their teeth
Oh, yeah,
smashed
go
up.
on
Pete,
there, you cunt.
Pete,
Aye.
remember
do.
me, Pete?
I remember you, Paddy.
Where did you go? You were at that fucking settlement and you disappeared, buddy. Where'd you go?
Yeah, well, you know, I had to rest, and then when I woke up, there was no one around, so I headed north and looked for
Oh,
a
I tell you, I woke up
civilization.
that next morning and I searched that whole town to find you. You were nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry, man.
Excuse me, sir. I think I
You know what happens at the end of the
might
day,
step
it disappears,
outside
too.
briefly.
No,
Get
I
some
didn't
fresh
see it.
air.
No worries, AJ. Enjoy your fresh
Jesus,
air
Mike.
out there.
Well, I'll tell you something there, boy. I live in a
I'll be
community
right
now,
back.
and we're at the hospital. We call it... What's our community called again, Dale?
Dale. Solace.
Solid.
Solace.
Okay.
And we live in a
You
hospital.
guys wanna,
Where do you
wanna
live
have
now?
our, hey, if you want to have
Just
our
in a
dart,
shed
just that-
somewhere.
take it
You
outside,
follow
have
me a
our
second.
dart. We
Follow
have,
me a second,
we have
Pete.
something
Follow me a
going
second, Pete.
on.
Hey, Pat,
I know this man.
There's business going on. Okay, where's the other man?
you better get those shoes, Mickey. You better get those goddamn shoes.
So one
Yeah,
sec. One sec.
Fucking
One
got
sec.
him, you
I just
lad.
want to say, Pete,
Okay,
because
so-
I like
New
no
ones?
hard feelings.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, man, I'm wearing it right
Best
now.
man.
Yeah, no hard
Josh.
feelings, dude.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Great
Gentlemen,
name.
good
I
lads.
like it.
Pete,
What's
what the
your
fuck
name?
happened to you, boy? Well, I'll tell you
David.
something. I live in this settlement now with
David
these
and
boys, okay?
Josh.
And you're
Okay,
more than
David
welcome to
smashed
come
his
and
teeth.
join us. If you live in a shed, I don't want you living
Okay,
out there.
David and
You're an
Josh.
OG, you know.
Put
have
his
a-
teeth out
we're
one
gonna have
by
a-
one with the
Sounds good
pliers.
to me, man.
We're gonna have a fucked
bumped
up
into some
fight.
people in a town not far
Kicking,
from here.
screaming,
Oh, nice.
They were trying to get
escaping
me to
of
join some
bodily
kind of
fluids.
religion
I don't
and
care.
worship
We're all
as
gonna
the
beat the
father.
crap
I
out
know
of
all
each
about
other.
that.
Can
Here, I'll tell
can
you
you
a story there,
agree?
Pete. I bumped
Yes.
into this mad little Zillman.
Yes. Yep.
Up, I live in Chernigorsk.
All
now,
right,
that's
on the
where I
count of
bumped
three,
into
we're
him.
gonna get
That's what he
this
said to
fight
me, Pete.
in
He
motion.
said to me, these
We're gonna
guys
have
are
a
my
one,
followers. And
a
do you remember
two,
there?
a 1, 2, 3, go.
Knock each other's lights out for the crowd.
Go on, lads. Do
Make
Solus
it a
crowd.
good
Do
fight
Solus
for
crowd.
ya.
Go on, go on.
Whoa.
That's a boy.
Oh, it's hot.
That's a boy. Get
Rip
in
his
there.
toes off.
Close the
Rip
gap.
his big toe off specifically.
Go on, boys. Do Solus crowd.
Oh,
Okay,
for the
we're gonna have
makeup.
to rematch.
Oh, that
Who's who's the
We're
winner?
just gonna have to wait.
Fucking again.
What's the first
the winner's
wins?
gonna have
Winners on the left.
Yeah,
The
Mr.
winners on
Waycrest.
the right. Left went down.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, you're laughing like a fucking
Left
maniac.
dropped first.
Yeah, 100%. That was my plan to begin with. I thought we'd stick with Paddy, but
Do you know if Brad and
you know, we
Toga
just lost
are
contact.
VIPs?
So.
I who?
Well, my leader, Dale, now, that's the boy that was you were fighting. He's
Yeah,
very,
let me show
very
you.
friendly now, and he would be happy to take you. Our
I'm
place
from the
is
school.
quite impressive now, just like the Waycrest man are here.
Yeah,
You're
we
more
were
than
with
welcome to
Tom.
come over afterwards and see if you like it.
Young lass.
Yeah, she was at our place. What, 3 days ago? I think I was the only one there.
Yes, I gave the boys at the school VIP access, so no worries.
Okay.
No need to pay to enter.
Yeah,
Alright,
we just
come on
need,
in then. Sorry about the
We just
inconvenience.
need a word.
No, you
It's
We can have a word. We can have a word inside.
All right. Before we come inside, though, we will need to take away any explosives. This is as a precaution.
Yeah,
as
all the
understanding.
splash things I'm gonna have to take.
You can.
Sorry.
You can.
And that
you can
frag
take 'em.
grenade I gotta take as well.
You'll have him back afterwards.
Box.
Yeah,
I can put them in, or do you want me to drop them?
No, I'll take them and I'll put them in a box and you'll get them when you leave. Just in case.
Yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. It's much appreciated. And ma'am.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
House rules.
I understand. I understand.
Sir, did John ever mention my +1?
I believe he did not.
Leela.
You need me to grab
that
some
smoke's
Fox?
okay. That smoke's
All right.
okay.
One more there by my feet. If you want to grab it.
Yes. Is that smoke?
Yeah,
I believe your guard here is familiar with her. Normally wears a pink beanie, a little nervous.
Mm-hmm. I know Leela.
All right, gentlemen, come this way. We can talk over here, where it's a bit quieter.
She is a part of my
Thank you, sir.
VIP status, at least for
Definitely
today.
gonna want to be a private chat.
Alright. Yeah, because
If-
usually
What,
it's
Leela?
what
Yeah.
Paul and Nathaniel
Mhm.
with her. Yeah.
Well, I was only able to trade one +1.
All right,
I'm
gentlemen.
probably going to sit down for this.
All right. Might as well see I've been fighting here and there.
You winning?
Finally, my winning streak was finally broken. I'm 57 years old after all, so it's about time. It's throwing the towel for boxing for good. But I lost a good one today.
So, who was it?
Understandable.
Somebody going by midget beat me, which was it's fine. I don't care. I was having a bit of a headache during the fight, so I went easy on him. But it was a good time to retire, anyways.
Yeah. Well,
Alright, go ahead, Brad. You
couple
can, you can
couple
explain
things we want to talk about. Was Leon by here tonight?
Yes, Leon came on by to enjoy some of the entertainment he did.
Is he still here?
I'm not sure. I believe he was by the front gate last I see him, but he said he would be moseying on soon after a bit of entertainment. But, you're welcome. As long as there's no violence going to be happening inside the walls, I don't care what you folks talk about, but if things start getting heated, I would have to ask you all to leave, as you can understand.
Yeah. Well, we might have an issue. We believe, someone has a little sticky fingers.
Are you sure it's not Mr. Jugs? Because I've been having issues with Jugs again.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty
He's-
positive.
Jugs has been nowhere near that compound since the day we last.
Is there no
The
one?
only person that's been inside is Leon.
Why would you presume Mr. Leon would have the sticky fingers for the school on his own? I know he's going on a bit of a journey to reflect on things, but I don't think he's a man to steal from my judgment, at least. But it is your personal matter, so I won't pry too much more.
No, I was just curious. He had a new toy when I saw him last, and he had gotten rid of it looked like one of my toys to get his new one.
Interesting. Well, as that is a matter between you folks, I'm not to get involved, as you can see, and I'm a man of business first and an entertainer. I'm not a, I guess, it's not my business. It's not the work I prefer to indulge in. So hopefully you boys and you gentlemen, you can solve this thing in between each other.
Alright.
Is there anything else I can help you gentlemen out with? And ma'am?
Besides that, we did want to bring a car down at some point. I don't know if they talked to you about that, having it up for a prize.
I've heard that. I'd like to give it away as a good prize. It would be a good idea. I think it would make the crowd quite excited. So far we have a couple gardens on the prize list for the winners and so on.
Yeah. So I was figuring you might like to have that down here, maybe as a prize. I don't know where you'd want to put it in that pool, but...
Yes, we'll probably park it outside the arena, outside the building, and say, this is the grand prize for the next round or something. I think we'll go have a car for weapons for this current match that's going on. But did any of you gentlemen want to partake in the boxing by any chance?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
All right. Very good.
Question real quick. In about 5:10, Mr. Waycrest, you're gonna announce. I'm gonna need you to announce the victors of the previous fights and get them to fight for midget. Don't mind.
Very good. Yes, I can do that. So the fight, the preliminary rounds are finished. Now it's whoever fights midget. Is that what's happening? Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, the victors from the past two fights. Both of them are gonna fight each other, and then that person's gonna fight midget. So we already had the preliminaries out of the way. It's gonna be the final right now for the beginning, as soon as you want.
All right.
And then the next person's gonna fight midget.
All right, gentlemen and ma'am, I believe it's time to enjoy a bit of sport. What do you think?
For sure.
If he does come back through and you feel like passing information on, I would very much appreciate it.
Very well, but I believe I'll leave it between you gentlemen to solve this issue. I don't want to get involved where I don't need my nose to be poking, as you can understand.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. If
Yeah,
you
that's
set up a fight with me and him.
Just wanted to throw it out there if you
What
change
made
your
this?
mind.
Well, how else am I supposed to get to him?
Okay. Hold on.
Go think
Mr.
big-
Waycrest,
we
can
gotta
I
think
speak to
big,
you
Paddy.
2 seconds?
What is it?
Think big, Paddy.
It won't take up too much of your time, Mr. Waycrest. You're a very busy man. Now, this boy here, Midget, come here. Midget.
What?
Now, I'm his manager, Mr. Waycrest, with all respect here. And I think he should fight AJ, personally, now.
And why is that?
Because I think these two sum up, size-wise. Do you not think looking at them, sir?
It'll be a great fight.
You'll have to ask AJ if he's
I'll tell you
interested.
something.
You'll have to consent to it, of course. I know he's enjoying the VIP.
I have permission to go upstairs and speak to him, sir.
You may go upstairs to talk to him for a moment, but I don't want you wandering up there for too long unless you pay for your VIP access.
May I go up with him to? Can I go up with him to show my stature?
Let your manager do the work.
Okay. You come with me. You come with me. Appreciate it, Mr. Waycrest. You're a gent.
All right, gentlemen. Both the gentlemen from the previous victory rounds, the two previous winners will begin to fight each other to fight Mr. Midget, Mrs. Midget right afterwards. Who is the last two winners?
Doctor won't give us the code.
That'd be David. And
it's all X's and O's. We get it.
All right, up here, Terry. Right.
Is AJ here?
AJ's right there.
There's no AJ here. There's Mr. Ash though. There's a Mr. Ash.
Oh, AJ.
He was told Mr. AJ's up here. Mr.
You're
gonna be up next.
Oh, is that me?
Get yourselves ready for a boxing match. Winner will go on to fight Mr. Midget.
Or the wielding goggles on. I want to sort out a fight with him and my boy.
All right. Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Ash now. There he is over there.
Mr. Raj, is it Mr. Raj?
Mr. Ash.
Nice to meet you there, sir.
What? Why am I surrounded by Irishmen calling me by
because we're sexy and we're the better race than you. Now listen to me. Would you like to fight my boy?
Would I
Let's
like
go,
to fight
David.
your man?
Come on,
Yep,
David.
Alright, best of luck, David.
And I want you to
All right, we have two terrible scumbags in the arena today. They're going to beat the living shit out of each other. One man will be standing, and one man will be knocked face down. And after this round, the winner will go on to fight the terrifying cross-dressing sex-change midget.
Hopefully you'll made one by then.
Are you ready?
It'll be a good fight, son.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Hey, son.
Hell yeah.
I want you to begin boxing right
You hear what I said?
now.
I helped you secure your place as BFF even more.
I appreciate that now. Mickey will always be my BFF.
Slugging match, here they go.
David, knock his lights out.
Oh no! Come on, David.
What do you think about it then, son? About this fight?
Fucking why not, Mr. Ash?
There he goes.
I didn't secure this.
Take it slow. Take it slow. You got this.
This little gift I got just to fight.
Come on, gentlemen.
I would prefer
Fucking
not
give him
to,
the old one,
unless I need to.
Listen, son. You can play life simple and clear and safe, or you can gamble.
Good.
Fucking again.
Whoever gets it first will be declared the winner of this round, and we'll move on to fighting the terrifying midgets.
For the millions, and you go against my boy and see who's better. Prove who's the bigger man.
Here's the thing, though. The only reason I have ever made it this far is because I always take the safe bet.
Well, you see,
and we have a winner!
I want to step outside your comfort zone and try something a bit more to your side.
What is your name, son, again? Is it Oliver?
What happened? What happened?
No,
the name's Pete.
Pete, you've won the match, and you're going on to the finals. The fight. Oh, boy, midget. Unfortunately, this can't get
I'll go down and speak to Mr. Waycrest now. I appreciate it.
And unfortunately, you have lost the round.
Kick his ass.
Just up together.
Mr. Waycrest, give me permission to come up here and speak to one of the fighters. I'm coming down now.
Yeah, we must go VIP.
Yeah,
Pete, when you get yourself together and you're full of energy again, let me know, and you'll go on to the final round for the final prize.
Good.
Alright, gotta get my balls together.
Jesus.
Don't
worry.
Mr. Waycrest, we secured a fight now with my boy and the man upstairs now.
Very
he has
good.
agreed to it.
Very good, very good.
Alright, Paddy, I want your... Paddy, come over here.
Yes, buddy.
I'm gonna bet
Waycrest, you got any spare room?
I want your boy to fucking take a fall. Alright.
Come over here real quick.
What are you on about, boy?
I want your boy to take a fall. That's what I'm saying.
He's on the top of his game. He's on the tippy top now.
I want your boy to take a fall. I'm gonna bet against him.
Yeah, it's gonna be for a little, just another prize on top of whatever it is.
You tell me you're betting
against him.
him.
You said you're my BFF.
I don't have any room for it.
Oh boy, I don't know about this.
Okay, just find me and let me know.
Very good.
Okay.
Something smells fishy around here. I don't
All right.
know what.
Make sure it's sold for whoever it is.
called you. Midget, come here.
Oh, it's
What? What?
I need you to come here a second.
I'm coming.
Side a second, Mickey. Or, god damn it, Midget. These names are playing in my head. Midget, I'm gonna tell you something. I need you to listen to me. As your manager.
Yeah, I think he's seasoned up.
okay. So, anyone talking about crazy shit over here?
What's complication?
Oh, you know the way those boys are VIP.
Okay.
Right.
They're not exactly the most, what's the word now? Honest. So they're all betting against each other to try and make the
There
other.
we go. Polish my shoes now and get a bullet in there.
Hi.
Oh, hello, mate. All right. How are you doing
Yeah, I
there?
feel a lot better.
You all right? Yeah. Come on in. You can come back in. It's all right, Mr. Waycrest. He's fully paid up.
That's
He's
good.
fine,
It's
don't
good to
get
hear.
smashed,
It's
mate.
good to hear.
No, it's all good here, boss.
Very good. Is there anything weird in the wind, or has it been clear?
No, it's been fine.
That's insane.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. We couldn't find a
All
quiet
under
spot
control,
earlier,
sir.
so we just decided to get off
Yeah,
the premises.
yeah, it's kind of hard. I need some chlorine tablets. Anyone got any?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You're right there, Henry.
Yeah. You guys sort out what you need to.
Oh yeah. It was just
Yeah, all good, man.
Sometimes you have to take a fall to feel the rise.
So what do I get back out of this for taking the dive?
For taking the dive, it means that we leave with our dignity and next. Hello, Mr.
Well,
Waycrest.
it doesn't, because.
Shh! Don't talk! Don't just.
Keep your noses clean, boys.
There, sir, ma'am.
We are very clean, sir.
Here are your complimentary steaks there. I
have to
hope you
take
enjoy
this dive,
them.
boy. And reward for taking the dive. It means we can
course.
come back and we'll fight another day.
You not want both? Alright.
It make you home.
Oh, I like your bag there.
No, thank you.
Yeah, right over there, Anthony.
Way to go back.
Get a bit of food for you.
How you doing, Mr. Walker?
Oh, do you want some? Oh,
Sorry for looking.
Assuming
Oh,
you're
fucking
a
nice.
doctor or
Thank you
something.
very
Good,
much.
Mr. Waycrest. I was checking our stocks.
Sure to lose
We're
read.
a little low
No,
on
just
everything, to be completely
a
honest with
fan.
you.
Good to hear. We've had plenty of guests, and we've had more, and it looks like, are we out of alcohol? Oh, we are.
Yep.
Like,
Yep, sure are.
just I always play support classes back, back when the internet was a thing.
When the internet was a thing.
Support classes in
I'll
video
get him
games.
that. I'm
So,
not taking the dive.
No.
Tell him.
yeah.
Tell Mickey I'll get him.
I'll be honest,
the
I
gear
don't know
to go
what that
back
is,
If I beat
but
him.
I think my nephew would have.
If I lose, he
Fair
gets his
enough.
stuff. But if I win, I'll reimburse him.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm sorry. I cannot hold up to
What?
this. I heard you guys'
I played
conversation.
like
Do not lose
Mario
just
and-
because Patty's telling you to. You
and-
know he's a
and
crazy
Sonic,
man.
but
I
that
know
was it.
you want to win this
I
so
am
badly.
as sane as a man
Okay,
can
so
be.
it's
Mr.
like-
Waycrest,
it's
I
like-
apologize for this.
Do not
This
take the
mix
fall
up
just
here. This
because
is not.
Patty's telling you
Oh
to.
yeah.
I think I've
Oh,
heard.
no
I think I've
problem,
heard a
sir.
bit here.
No.
I will not have a fight thrown in my club. Do you understand? If you do this, I will have you
Understand
beaten and
that,
thrown
sir.
out.
We're not throwing
I
a fight.
apologize
Yeah,
for
we're,
any mix up
we
there,
didn't- yeah,
boys.
back
No,
up.
there's no problem here.
Of course.
Just
of course.
because one of
Doesn't
your
it-
friends has a bet that's really big
Waycrest
doesn't mean you
crashed
should
under
make
car
your fighter
before.
fall just because you want to stay friends with them. That's his fault, not yours.
I
That's
think
your
you've
fighter,
been hearing other
not his.
conversations there, boy. I haven't been talking
I think
like
my
that.
ears have caught on to a bit of the conversation I was walking up.
I'll let you leave.
You think I'm stupid, Paddy?
Yeah.
No, sir. Not at all. You're a very intelligent man.
I'm also the wrong man you want to fuck with too in my own goddamn club. You understand that?
No, sir.
Shh.
I
Should we just
apologize
get
for
in there
any
and-
mix-up or inconvenience.
I want
Yes,
this to
we
be
will.
a real fight, a good fight.
What brings you
If
to
I
this
find out
one?
you're throwing fights in my club, there will be issues.
Midget, fight for
Understood,
yourself.
mister?
Don't fight for somebody's word, okay?
There'll
You
be
wanna
no
win,
you
no
can
fights
stop.
from.
Well.
No fights from.
Were you trying to fix a fucking fight in my fucking boss's club?
I don't need to be pointing guns, gentlemen.
Easy.
We're meant to be here, but I think.
Sorry, sorry, Mr. Waycrest.
Now,
I just got
Mr.
so
Walker.
mad when they heard they were trying to
Mr. Walker,
destroy your integrity.
and Mickey,
No, no.
if I find out, if you find out, or any of us find out this fight has been thrown, I would personally want to have Mr. Paddy here beaten publicly. Understood?
Oh, Jesus, no.
course,
Yeah,
Mr.
that doesn't
Waycrest.
sound great banter there. No,
And
I
if you
wouldn't
do the
want
fight
that.
as well, I'll have you publicly beaten as well. Nobody tarnishes the name of my establishment here. I've worked very hard for what we have.
Mr. Waycrest, I believe in honesty. I was brought up in honesty, so I will cherish that now, and I will be honest with you, sir. Yes, I tried to throw this fight, and I apologise for that. This man had nothing to do with it. It was all me, to get my profits, to get my wins.
Alright.
But I will leave this premises now if that's what you want. I apologise.
No, as my manager, he stays. I don't fight without him.
My main base.
Well, here's the thing. If you want to stay, I have one thing for you, Mr. Patty. You don't fuck around in my goddamn arena, understand?
I accept it.
I was down here and I didn't
I apologize, sir.
all the way back up north because it's quite a journey.
1 minute.
Accept that.
Quite a journey.
Very good.
Very dangerous road.
Next time you try to throw a fight in my club, I'll have your kneecaps broken. Understood?
Understand that, sir. Apologies. Again, I apologize.
Very good. I'm glad we come to an understanding here. Very good.
Should we get this on then? Let's take this AJ
Gentlemen
on.
can head inside now. Lord. Sorry, Mr. Waycrest, for turning that into a
Hey,
whole
come over
scene. I just
here.
want Midget
Come
to
over
fight for who's, for himself rather than just because of profits.
Very good. Thank you for keeping the fight clean as well. I heard it as I was walking by, and I wanted to see how long they were going to think I was playing stupid for.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just spaced out. I'm good. Someone got knocked out? Why?
I guess. I don't know.
I have one announcement to make. I'm a very charitable man. I want everybody to know this. If you plan on throwing a fight in my club, I will have you beaten to a pulp and thrown on the street. Nobody tarnishes the good name of what I've created here. Understood?
Understood.
Understood.
I get.
Just in case somebody has the idea of floating in the back of their mind, Mr. Patty, if you notice his black eye there, it is only an example. I run a clean ship.
What?
There you go.
Well, let's let the festivities continue.
Very well said, Mr. Waycrest. Very well said.
Mr. Waycrest, hold on a moment. Could we speak privately? It'll only take a moment.
All right.
Hey, here's VIP. You go have fun, kid. Hey, good looking out, fuck.
So I caught some of that. So that Irish fella in the Hawaii suit, yeah, he offered to have me fight with one of his fighters. Now he wanted who to take a dive?
Mr. Immediate, the one who's been winning the fights tonight, he wanted to take a dive for a big bet he was making, supposedly. And he probably would have made a dive against you. And here at my club, if I find out anybody is making bad bets and gambles, there are consequences for those situations. Let's just say I don't like my reputation to be tarnished, and anybody who thinks they're going to step on my shoes will find themselves in a very bad situation.
Now here's the thing. Why don't you just make him? Why don't you just actually make him fight? I feel like that would be the best punishment.
What do you mean, make him fight? Like
Excuse us, gent.
Mr. Waycrest, thank you for your hospitality, and I apologize for any inconvenience. I'm going back home now.
Alright, get out of here. You're welcome back next time, but if you make a mess, I swear to God, I will not be a very happy gentleman. Understood, Patty?
Understand that, sir. Apologies, and thank you for your hospitality.
Very good. I want you to know, I am not a man to be fucked with.
Patty?
No, I'm staying. I'm just going to walk past.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Mr. AJ, you want to know what happened to the last man who fucked with me?
I assume he is buried, or left wrong for the crows.
He is 6 feet under. It's definitely for sure. Filled with holes from my own very gun.
Speaking of which, I believe you have a new one.
Yes, I do. And it's a very nice gun.
I hope you put it to good use.
I have in the past, and I will today. Not today, but I will in the future.
But all things considered, that man, I had no idea about someone taking a fall, but now I'm actually in a fighting mood. Very rarely am I ever in that kind of mood.
Oh, yeah, okay, but we got two lined up. We got Midget and Pete. They got to fight. I think it should be a clean fight. So.
Oh, I'm willing to wait. I'm not saying it has to be a part of the competition or nothing, but maybe afterwards. You know, I just haven't actually been in a fist fight in quite some time.
AJ, let me tell you something. It's always gonna be business before pleasure. You gotta remember that.
I do believe, though, we can arrange this fight after the tournament is concluded, Mr. AJ.
You heard the man. You heard Mr. Waycrest, straight from the source. Anyways, Pete and Midget are probably ready to get it started, so you might want to...
Mr. Smith?
You know, these are the...
one more thing.
Yeah.
I understand if I come on. If you find out anybody is looking to throw a fight in my establishment, let me know, please, as soon as possible. I have security detaining them.
That's why I heard a little thing from earshot. I tried to let you know, and it kind of solved itself. I try to keep a good ear.
Gents. Mr. Waycrest, I wonder if I could approach you as an honest man.
Yes.
Paddy is one of our
Kronk,
group here at
where's
Solace,
Joseph?
obviously. When I approached you earlier and introduced myself, I brought myself forward as an honest man, looking to do good in the community.
Mr. Smith?
Unfortunately, Paddy's let us down
Sorry,
today.
it just,
And
reminded me of
as leader of our group, I do have to apologise for his actions. I promise you they won't go unnoticed.
I appreciate the apology, Mr. Dale. Hopefully in the future we can have a smoother running. I run a very clean club here. I don't like cheaters, and I don't like things being rigged in my own club. You got off lucky, but the last man who stepped on my shoes and tarnished my reputation, let's just say, is 6 feet under. But usually these things do not happen because I'm a man who enjoys transparency to the maximum, and I always like to make sure my intentions are known. But I do respect a man who can apologize for his own, and I can tell you there's no bad blood between us. I look at the individual and not the group.
I'm very glad to hear that, sir. And with regards to any future issues, I'd like to make it clear that he does not represent us as a group. He is someone we take under our wing. He's an elderly gentleman, possibly with some form of dementia or Alzheimer's. I can't quite pin it down, but he does not represent all of us. I hope that we can continue that good relationship we started today.
I believe we can. It's just a small hiccup in the future, but
yeah, he seems alright.
As long as you and your boys keep your noses clean, I think we won't have any issues. I think it was solely Paddy making the bad decision and roping in his fighter.
Well, I hope we could just shake on this and hopefully move on as friends.
Yes, let's a little shake on it.
Have a little shake. Thank you, sir.
No worries, and I appreciate the professionalism, Mr. Dale. And I believe I don't have an issue of getting over the situation.
Yeah.
Let's go enjoy some good fights, shall we?
Taking so long talking to
Agree.
How's those tracky bottoms treating you, Mickey?
Business, right?
They're fucking nice, you cunt.
There we go.
Oh, that's right. You bring him some. You brought him those pants.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Mr. Moon.
I gave
I
him
didn't
some.
mean to climb the ladder right underneath you. I do apologise. I promise I didn't look.
So I believe we have the
We
final
need to,
fight is Midget versus Pete.
Yes.
All right, I'll do the announcements for this.
At some point.
Mickey, you stole my fucking spot.
Yeah.
I know tonight has been a roller coaster of events
Please,
and
Miss
amazing
Sophie.
fights and so on.
Oh, thank you,
need any
guys.
Hopefully, Mr. Midget will have a
I'm
honest
thanks.
to God fight
get you some
here,
food. I'll get
and he
you
won't
some
be
food.
throwing it for any reason. He knows what happens if he does. I want you to fight your hardest. And Pete,
I fight my heart out.
you fought your way up the line to this moment. The winner will take home a couple prizes. Mr. Smith, where are you? Well, the price has been known, and we have a medieval helmet, MP7, and a few other goodies for the winner. Let's have an honest to God fight. No jokes here. I know I say ball punching and hair pulling, but this one's gonna be a clean fight.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Well, where the hell's my food?
All right, begin.
Mr. Ash, I'll be right back. Begin.
Let's go, midget.
Get him!
Get him, midget.
Time out. 2 seconds.
Drop that midget.
Hang on.
2 seconds! Yeah!
No.
Woo.
I'm good, I'm back.
You ready? Yourself up. There you go.
Oh yeah,
go on,
I'm
lad.
good. I'm good. Let's go.
Go on, Pete. Fair fight, boys. Fair fight.
Right this way. Nice.
Good evening. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Take it slow, midget. You got
Go,
this.
go.
That's me.
Drop that midget.
Come on, midget.
Get him.
Or stay there, Mr. Ash.
Go on,
Take a
fellas,
move, midget.
get it. Go on.
Another toy.
Oh my.
Let's see who wakes up.
Heard one.
Wakes up.
Once again.
Come on, midget. Wake up.
Honestly,
I think the one in the green pants.
That was honest to God, good fight right there.
I don't feel like the one in the green pants won that. I feel like the other guy did. He fucked him up.
Fucked him up,
That
yeah.
was nuts. Yeah. Fuck, Jesus.
As we do it here, whoever wakes up first is the winner.
Fucking 3 double knockouts. That's fucking mental right there.
Come on, you can do it.
3?
Get up.
God
What are you
damn.
doing there?
Look at him. Knocked up pretty hard.
Are you VIP, Rob?
Good, yeah.
Let's go,
Oh, let me
midget.
get you some refreshments. I'll be right back.
Don't be picking on the floor here. Somebody get that man attended to.
Yeah, but Anthony, what are you out of the fucking
And midget is the fight.
So close.
Well done, Midge. Well done.
All right, we'll be getting you your prizes.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Man. The walk of shame.
No, it was
Fair fight, Pete. Well done.
Great fight.
Well done, man.
great.
Yeah, good
It
fight,
couldn't
good
have
fight.
been closer.
I used to run as a SEO and a CEO of many different companies.
Mr. Smith?
But I got handed to me. Absolutely.
We have an
What's
honest
going
winner.
on?
Midget fought hard, and so did the others. It was almost a double knockout. Oh, it was a double knockout, and the winner to wake up was Mr. Midget. Bring him his prizes. I'll grab him his gun he won.
All right, let's give him the complimentary. I'll give him the complimentary. Go ahead and grab the other.
Very good.
There you go.
Oh, Mickey, let us know when the prize we spoke about is up. We'll go pick it
Your
up.
prize is coming out right now, but we have a bonus prize for you. This is just
Will
a
do,
little
Mr. Hands.
way of saying thank you.
Okay.
I hope you like it. You're a great fighter.
Thank you very much. That's lovely. How
Right on.
Yeah, we do. We need to sort some stuff up.
Look at you.
You gonna be awake for that, Tilda?
Love it.
How's that?
We have the
Looking
that's
good,
the
dude.
victor.
Looking good.
Looking great. Now you're gonna get your weapon in just a minute.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm thinking a number between 1 and 10. The person in the audience that gets the number gets the helmet.
6.
4.
We gotta go now or soon.
No.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
9.
2 it is. Come and get it.
Yeah, there we go. Come get my helmet.
The bonus prize goes
There
to
you
the
go.
victor.
I've just got you a helmet so you can punch them shit out of each other, Tilda and Brad. There we go. Brad's got one already.
Hey.
Fuck yeah.
So, midget, you're gonna be getting a consolation. That was the consolation prize. Your actual prize is coming from Mr. Waycrest himself.
Okay.
Who's taking this helmet?
That was me.
Somebody
Coming over now.
That was. All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Waycrest.
Yes.
I was talking to Hans there, and he wants to go up and get the car, and he wants some of us to come with him. Will I go up with him and get the car?
I believe I would prefer to have all my security guards here today, just because of the event, and we don't even know if trouble's going to show up. I would prefer you to stay here with me, Mick. I just don't know
no
what could
problem. I'll
happen.
tell him that we'll go up afterwards, or maybe another day.
Indeed.
And
And
for
here
your
comes
reward for a hard-fought, honest fight, I'm glad that you stuck to a good fight and didn't break any of my rules, because if you did, it wouldn't be so good for you. But here we are, we got ourselves a nice MP7. Only thing that's missing is a magazine. They're quite hard to come across, but this is a very nice gun. Very high rate of fire. I can tell you it'll kill a guy quite quickly.
Fair enough. How about I fight the guy in black up there with the white armband for this gun?
Yep. Need something?
Need, yeah.
Does he accept?
Need a word with Waycrest in a minute. Like 2 seconds. Won't take long.
Alright, sounds good.
Just when you're ready. We're waiting outside.
Hey, AJ or CJ. You wanna fight for this weapon?
Mr. Waycrest.
Yes.
You could come with me.
Alright, Mr. Smith, here's a prize right here.
We need to talk to some people.
We need to go talk about trade, and then, I mean, you know, other things.
Yeah, I don't want to be going for that. Let's see if anyone
Okay,
else
sir.
has
Sorry to
any-
pull you away from the festivities once again. We need to head out to take care of some things.
Alright.
I don't know if you want to have one of your guys come pick up the car from our place and bring it back down.
Just give me
I do believe I'm going to
if you're
keep...
able to spare any.
I'm going to keep all security guards here today, since it's quite a large event. I want to make sure we have as much security here as possible. I can't spare any today.
No, that's fine. What do you want to do, Brad? Pick the car, bring it down, and then we walk from here?
If you don't want to have it for today, you know, we could just hang on to it, and you can advertise it for the next week, for the next Fight Club.
That might be a good idea then. It seems like that's what I will be doing then instead. Thank you, gentlemen, very much as always. I just
Yes, of course.
With fight nights being so busy, I can't afford to let any guards.
No, that's fine. We understand.
Understandable.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, so if we make it for next week, then we say I'd like the grand prize as a vehicle.
Sounds like a good idea. I think I'll bring even more fighters for that as well. And I think I'll make a more of a specific time for the fight as well. I'm thinking 5 o'clock Pacific time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Very good. Safe travels, and I hope you enjoyed the festivities. I do apologize for that fool of a man trying to make a mockery of my device here.
It's too painful.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Not a problem. We understand sometimes things can spiral out of control. We understand.
Yes.
That's the fucking
We'll see you soon,
fourth
Mr.
one this
Waycrest.
night.
Thank you for the
Jesus
festivities.
Christ.
So it's a
I know,
pleasure.
alright, enjoy yourselves. Have a safe journey.
Yep.
Yeah,
See you later.
They alright?
Hey, don't worry about letting them. They'll get up.
Yeah, of course it's raining.
Always.
To be honest, I still
We're gonna let them get up by their own accord.
It seems like to be a common occurrence here.
I'm not. Let's see who gets up first.
Where's Foxtrot at?
I do believe
Hey.
there's a nap there.
Yes! Jesus Christ!
Fox
Hey,
is
somebody can keep
Come
this
here.
fucker down.
Mr.
My
Waycrest?
jacket.
Let's go.
There we go.
Well done,
Yes.
midget. Well
I
done,
got the
man.
Kingsleys at the door.
Very good.
Damn! I haven't been
Yeah.
knocked out like that in a while.
Get in there, butterfly. Just watch your legs on that fire. It's bloody hot. Don't get in there.
It is really
up, mate.
hot, but it's cold as hell.
Good evening.
We are here for the entertainment.
Very good, very good. We just finished the first of the tournament. I believe we can start another round if we have plenty of boxers still around. I'm glad you guys could finally make it. Unfortunately, the bar has been cleaned out, but we still have plenty of food.
Yeah, that's fine. Completely fine.
I brought my own.
If you want to join us inside, where there's a rooftop out of this
Where's
rain,
Clay, anyhow?
I have this torrential
thank you.
done for.
Sure, he'll show up anytime.
Hang on, you boys, just sway here, you two. Mr. Kingsley.
Thanks for having me
Safe.
tonight, man. See you later.
Enjoy. Take care. We do have.
Shall we head in?
Yes.
Let's do it.
It's quite wet here. I'm gonna get out of this rain.
Becca, are you warm enough, Becca, already?
Oh, it's fucking cold. Jesus fuck.
Thank you for having us. We're not to
Fucking
apologise,
wet
though,
outside.
It was a,
Very
oh,
wet.
don't worry about it. It was an absolute pleasure. I appreciate you guys and your patronage.
I'm sorry about Patty, by the way.
Apparently we're starting more fights or something now.
Well, we'll be having some more
So,
fights
like,
shortly. We have more guests arriving, and we have more fighters arriving. So if anybody's willing to stick around for more fights, you're more than welcome to. Of course.
I'm
Holly,
back,
Josh,
though.
what do
You
you think?
feel alright, kid?
I think Josh needs to stick around.
Well,
Well, I have felt better.
You can stick around.
That's helped
Yeah.
enough, bud.
Hey, boys.
We've had quite a few exciting fights today with a lot of double knockouts and so on. My title of champion has finally been taken from me at a good age of 57, and I'm happy to retire.
Bloody hell, lad.
Yes.
Jolly good show.
Yes, it's been nice.
I'm sure there's
Hey, Waycrest, I have
more fights to show up.
Thank you very much.
no problem.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh.
Have you witnessed any of these fights, Ramona?
Just a few, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder when Clay's gonna show up. I'm sure he'd
VIP,
love
so
to
I
give
get
it a
to
go.
go up there.
All the Kingsley's group has VIP, so you're all welcome up top on the railing there. Where you can see the fight from up
there you
top.
go.
Yeah,
So,
no worries.
my
I'll,
pictures.
you missed the... Oh, shit. Why do I have to fix that right now?
Well, no, did you just take my peaches, Ramona?
Your peaches? What?
Yeah.
No. Fuck off.
It turns out I still have them. Please ignore me.
Don't forget your can opener. Right?
Patty fucking trying to fix the game and getting caught and getting kicked out.
That's right. I gave him 2 black eyes right afterwards. I run a very clean ship here, and he was trying to fix the game. He's lucky I did not break his goddamn kneecaps. He's lucky that his friends were able
You should've,
to
honestly.
talk down his punishment a bit. But next time he tries to break a rule here, his punishment will be very, very severe.
Yeah, we gotta respect the rules, you know.
He comes into my house trying to fix matches. Not gonna happen.
He wasn't even really that subtle about it.
He was right in front of the goddamn doorway. I walked by and he acted like I
Yeah,
was...
he was talking about it right over there. He didn't really try to hide it that much.
He's not a clever lad, is he?
No, he's not.
No.
They thought I was stupid and I was walking by. I could hear the whole thing and they're like... And I already heard the entire thing. Goddamn fools. But other than that, we've had good fights. And his fighter decided it would be best in his own... regards to fight fairly and not throw the fight, because I told him what would happen if he threw the fight. I told him that he would be crawling out of here.
They, what was it, like 3 rounds of them fucking knocking each other out at the same time?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I haven't seen that many double knockouts in a while.
So far, so good. A little on the thirsty.
I did for that kid though. I did have a headache during the fight, unfortunately. So usually I fight a bit better, but my old age is starting to get to me.
Need a fucking crate full too. Went through it like fucking new
Yeah,
times.
you really can't be blamed, honestly.
That's what I get
for
for
more than
working
anyone
hard.
can expect. Oh, look who decided to come and join
Don't
us.
worry, Patty, you have me now.
Welcome.
This is Clay, Mr.waycrest. He'll be our fighter when you have a next fight coming up.
I've only heard good things about you. Welcome to the Den of Vice, and I hope you enjoy your time here. And I hope you kick ass in the arena.
Cheers.
Our next, we have a few more guns up for winning, but the last gun we gave away was an MP7, so hopefully we can find something that matches its value. But next week we'll have a car for prize in the arena.
Where do you sign up for a fight?
I just volunteer yourself, and I will have you in the arena in no time. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Doesn't matter. My name is Ted. It's nice to meet you. I am a psychologist of my education, yes.
It's a pleasure.
This is Jasmine. She is my secretary.
It's a pleasure to meet you both. Welcome to the Den of Vice.
Thank you.
If you'd like to fight, we have so far Clay's willing to fight in the arena. I believe we get a couple more gentlemen to come in here as well shortly. I do believe the boys from Pavlovo, who run the military, who run the gun shop, are coming down here as well. And I believe they have a fighter as well. So we might hit some very intense, juicy fights.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I would see my security guards are a bit lacking.
I hope it is. It'd be poetic.
I did
Come up here, Mr.waycrest.
I did remind you boys, explosives are to be left at the door in a crate, so I don't mind to be rude to ask you they're supposed to do at the door, but they seem they have fucked up their job.
Oh, yeah, well, nobody said anything whenever I walked in, so.
If you join us to the front, I have to do a bit of reprimanding. We try to keep explosives out of this room. House rule.
Sorry.
Mr. Is that Mr. AJ? Can you join to the front? We keep explosives out of the arena.
All right. My apologies.
I have a bit of reprimanding to do.
Carrying some explosives, are you?
Wait, sir. To be fair,
It's always a pleasure coming down.
I did have this vest stowed away in the VIP locker room. I picked it back up without thinking.
But you were at the gate, right? With your grenades on it, so they should have got you at the gate. There's your supplies.
Let's get running soon.
Stay safe.
All right, gentlemen in security, you've messed up a bit, and it's a very serious thing you messed up on. You forgot to take the grenades from the gentleman at the door, so it's a bit embarrassing for me to have to walk back here asking them to store their grenades in a bin. Mr. Henry, I had you on this, I believe, and Walker, and I believe you as well, Rebecca. So if we can get these grenades stored away, and then they will have them back after they leave, of course.
Right here. It's gonna be right here.
Please do not make this mistake next time, because this is a very serious mistake.
Excuse me, Mr. Waycrest. We've been checking everybody's come through the gate.
Okay.
We've told everyone. We've told everyone that's come
flashbangs
through this
and
gate to drop their
HEs,
nades.
just put 'em in.
Unless they just walk straight through.
I believe,
unless we dab them down, we're not going to know it.
on the vests, they're quite obvious.
Get back, somebody's getting a buckshot shape tattoo, I can tell you that.
Unless we're cuffing them and searching them, we have to take them at their word.
Yes.
Mr. Waycrest.
There you go.
Yes.
Who just said fucking hoorah? This is not the Marine.
You lads need a hand with security?
Oh, there's the fucking blues.
If we have some boys to lend for security, I can get you some yellow armbands for the time being. I don't know if they forgot to ask.
Michael and I were looking to help out with that.
Very good, then I'll get Mr. Walker on getting you guys some yellow armbands for security tonight. I'll have some boys joining in. Yes, we do have to think about the word, but they have them on their vest. Let's make sure that we get those from them and ask them.
Sir. I might have to dish him some yellow armbands. We're fresh out of, white. We're fresh out of yellows.
Alright, give him some white then.
White's a little bit better. It could be a subdivision of, Irish and all that great.
Right. I talked to Mr. Walker here, and he'll get you, the man with the gas mask will get you boys situated.
Let Mr. Waycrest know.
Right,
hey, Mr. Waycrest, maybe he wants to get some more water and refill all of his bottles. Is that okay?
Yeah,
if we go out and come back in real quick?
Yeah, very good, very good. Yes, go ahead. We'll have some more fights if Mitch is interested in fighting. We got some more boxers coming on, and we'll probably have some more prizes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll have a words with my friend here, and yeah.
Very good.
Sounds good.
There's a well down the road that way near the end of the tracks.
Thank you very much.
How many in queue?
Stranding over here.
I regret wearing them.
Excuse me, ma'am. You up there? I'm sorry for intruding. Could I ask you a question, please?
What's that?
Say no.
I don't know what the question is, really.
About 2 hours ago, I met two children, and they talked about a lovely red-haired woman. Are you this woman?
No. Was it 24 and 25?
yes, I met them. Yes.
We have fuck names of children after a number.
It's
They're
a long
not.
story.
Yeah, it's. Well, they're still alive apparently.
There's
At least pick a fucking decent number and call one of them.
They're like a
Gretel.
science
No, it was not
experiment.
Hansel and Gretel.
It's a story, like.
Hansel and Heidi.
Hansel and Heidi, yes.
Is that their actual names? Why don't
Oh,
we
yes.
just fucking
No,
call
How you
them
doing?
that?
I'd probably be a bit of brain foot. What was your name again?
Yes.
McBride, sir.
McBride. Are you doing a great job, McBride? Hopefully you're not too bored up here. How's it going?
You know, I've been thinking about eating with shotgun a couple of times, but it's fine.
Very good. You may, if you may stand here to watch the fights as well, as long as you keep an eye on the door there.
Yeah, I've been doing that. People are just walking up a lot, so.
Good. You're doing good work. I'm impressed.
No,
you.
he's somewhere. He's one of the guys with
myself a new
the
gun.
orange armband.
Yes. So what's that place over there on top? Is that the VIP area? How can I become VIP? I would like to.
You have to be important to get up here, you know.
You have to make a very.
I am a very important man.
You have to make a very gracious donation of supplies, of batteries, nails, ammunition of that sort. They're in VIP access.
Why didn't we bring the supply?
I brought in. I just paid someone like 20 rounds of 7.62.
I have a battery.
You have to be more than one battery, sir.
God damn it.
2 blocks of 45.45.
45's a bit stiff to find sometimes, so probably take a box of 45.
What about glasses? Do you take glasses?
I have a good stock of glasses.
Cuffs.
Pardon me. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Good to see you again.
And I see that you have you just smoke grenades. You're fine. I'm only worried with explosives.
Your armband looks like it needs fixing.
Alright.
I can fix it for you if you'd like.
Mr. Kingsley, find a good
Doesn't quite
location
the
to.
contrary. It's looking pristine right now.
Interesting. Maybe my eyes are just tired.
Let's see.
It does have multiple colors on it.
What kind of gun are you rocking on your back there?
Oh. Okay.
On my back.
See, these glasses aren't quite the right prescription,
gun,
so you know.
I have to use it, unfortunately.
Close, but
let's see. Perhaps we could make a deal. I feel like I recognize your voice. I feel like I've met you before.
Really?
So what are your
Maybe in a past life, Mr. Waycrest.
Because Patty treated him.
Where was it? It was very familiar. I believe we met on the road.
It was growing practice. Give my name as Kingsley.
Yes. You gave me. You offered me a weapon on the road. I was traveling to Novi Sabor a while back. I believe you were going by the father.
Do me a favor and just watch my back. I'm not.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where's
But I heard about this name. I'm sorry, I cannot. Maybe we could step outside for a moment.
Not sure.
There's so much
I
going
think
on.
they went around the
Yes, you can
corner
do
to
that.
like Carpus or something.
I hear a name that's being called out. You know, do the same name and walk on.
I can probably talk in this room over here where it's
You're
not in
still
the
up.
rain.
I don't know if you want to go wandering around off the
Hey.
Or we can step inside. Really.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I haven't heard of this man, but I've met him.
Okay, everybody just get back inside. You guys are okay. Head of security, please counsel with Mr. Waycrest. Right now.
So, Mr. Waycrest, as you know, my father, I'm assuming it's probably Abraham, but we've had word that there's another preacher that's also preaching the word of Zul, but they are threatening our compadres here. They had a man on a hill with a sniper rifle.
Excuse me, sir. I will need you to
Yes.
leave for a moment, please. This is going to be a private conversation.
I'm sorry. Do I need to leave or because I know? I think I know somebody called Sue. Yes. Maybe I can provide some information.
What would you know then?
As of right now, I would prefer if he stepped out of the building, Mr. Wicker.
I am so sorry. Where can I leave?
It's okay.
Out the door. If you want to join them back inside, I'm very sorry, sir. What was your name again?
Ted Bundle.
Ted
I am a
Bundle.
psychologist.
It's good to meet you. I will continue our conversation later. Enjoy the festivities, please.
Yes, of course. Yes, thank you.
So
if you want to step over here, I'll let these guys tell you their side of the story, and then I'll I'll go ahead and step in after that.
It's on you, lads. You know the story, not me.
Alright, well, yesterday me and Ollie and a couple of our other buddies were up kind of northeast-ish, getting some stuff from an old camp, when a guy named the Father come around. He had another guy with him that looked like he was kind of heavily armed. Wanted us to come outside so he can spread the word of his God. Right. We told him we're not coming out, you know, just this religious fanatics creep me the fuck out. But his buddy got on the hill and started aiming a rifle at us. He aimed the rifle at us for about 10 minutes. And it's kind of a standoff situation. Told him, dude, we're not coming out until you guys are long
what
gone.
I'm interested in this conversation is this man currently threatening the den advice at the moment? Is he out there with a sniper rifle at this very moment?
No, probably not.
All right.
Oh, we just thought we heard his voice inside. That's why we decided to bring it up.
All right, if you can confirm and identify this man, let me know. But if he is not causing an issue here and it was on your own private affair, of your own business, I'm not here as a savior. I'm here as a businessman, and I'm here as an entertainer. Now, if he was directly threatening the club at this very moment with a sniper rifle, I would have my security guard out there immediately, dispatching him, dead or alive. But as long as it's not involving me, I believe it's not a issue worth my time, as you can understand.
Unfortunately, I bring it up. I bring it up, and it's on me. If you want someone to be the whipping boy, it's gonna be me. I just have a bad feeling about these fucking people from wherever the fuck they're from, and I don't like the father.
Mr. Waycrest, I don't mean to interrupt or anything like that, but this is probably the 4th time that this shit's been brought up here at the Den of Vice. And having people of that caliber hanging around, even if they did come here for a fight, isn't good for business, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they could be scoping out the entire inside and out of our defense. It's a given.
As, you know, second, I guess, for head of security, I would suggest not allowing them anywhere near this fucking place, in all honesty.
All right, then. I believe that I don't care very much for religious fanatics myself. But if they're coming through trying to spread the word of Zul, they will be turned away. And if they resist, it will be turned away by force. Then, if everybody's in agreement about being uncomfortable about these fanatics, I've heard that they are starting to become more of an issue in the territory. But I say, Mr. Walker, if you come across any of them, take them into custody. Then, if you have the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Now, another thing I want to put forward is I don't know if it's Father Abraham or not. Did this man, was he wearing a cowboy hat? Did he sound Texan?
No, he was.
Country?
I can definitely point him out, and I'm pretty sure it was the guy that Mr. Waycrest was just talking to.
Well, that's a security.
Sounds like
that's a breach of security. That guy, so
Okay,
he called himself the father.
Yesterday, he called himself the Father, and he called him I think there's 1 or 2 guys with him. He called them his children.
Okay,
and
I'm gonna go detain that man.
I've heard things about him. You know, he's not. I don't think
he sounded very familiar to me. I met a man on the road named the Father a while back on the way to Novi, and let's see if we can figure this out then.
Okay.
I believe he's there with a friend as well. So I believe he brought a lash with him.
Yeah, remember that one guy was talking.
At this juncture, Mr. Waycrest, if the problem exists, we can avert the problem. We can just leave the premises. I understand you're a businessman. At the end of the day, you don't want these personal problems getting in the way of things.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they're weirdos, then there's going to be an issue for everybody. You guys are good-paying customers, and they're new. Secondly, we had a run-in with a guy named Gene Poole, and he talked about the father. If this guy's the father, it might be big business for us to just just listen, see if he sounds like the guy that we think he is.
I understand that. I'm just offering to make the situation possibly easier.
I'd rather not you leave. You guys Solus are good people. You're my neighbors. We're not going to let that happen. You guys are way too awesome for that to happen. It's good business. You guys are nothing but good business. When we have to raise our arms and shrug about the other people, we got to bring them in. I have a bad feeling about these people.
Follow me.
Well, you understand my opinion on it, Mr. Waycrest. You deal with the situation as you feel best.
I believe we'll do a bit of interrogation to get the facts straight and see where we go from there.
You know, we'll help in any way we can.
I'll go inform security. I believe he had a friend in there as well. If this is the man you believe he is to be.
Why am I here? Is this your hospitality? What you're showing to me? I'm just a mere guest.
Mr. Fox, Mr. Walker, I believe he came in with a friend as well. I believe it would be wise to detain her as well.
Yes, she's my secretary.
I now need to wave guns at the moment.
Fox.
I need to wave guns. We're gonna have a conversation.
Security, calm down. It'd be nice for you to just sit down and calm down. We're not trying to escalate. What we're trying to do is figure out who you are and what you are. And we've been hearing a lot of stuff.
One moment, Mr. Smith. I'll let you handle this.
Could you please uncuff me? I've nothing done wrong.
We'll cuff you later. Now, I wanna figure this out real quick. You have a very distinct voice.
Where'd he come from?
Oh, hang on. Whoa. That's that,
Hold on.
mate. I heard him say-
Henry, hold on.
I want security to be on high alert just in case we have any mishaps in the next couple hours. All right?
Of course, Mr.
So,
Waycrest. We'll
do
do.
we know who the guy is or his friend?
I believe we're figuring this out at the moment. I believe he is the father because I believe I have met him on the road, perhaps. But we'll have to get information out of him.
So what's with his father, though?
I believe he's one of the boys from the asylum. I believe he's been causing issues for our fellow people here.
Sorry about the pointing of the gun. He wouldn't shut up.
Jackson, have you ever ran into someone by the name of the father, by chance?
Yes.
Yes. Now, is the man inside that building right now? Is he the father? Yes.
Can't say.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Did she say?
which one?
Did she say can't say? What did she say?
Who called
Yeah,
it?
he is. He's definitely.
Who called it?
Shall we?
I called it.
You know what?
Oh,
I didn't
there's
call
a
it.
Frenchman.
Alright, the father.
Excuse me, I'm not the father.
Shall I detain her, Mr. Waycrest?
I bring her in there, handcuff her, please.
A sniffer dog for bullshit.
Take her weaponry.
Like the father of me, huh,
Bloody good nose, Clay.
Sir, I have no idea who you are.
I'm just detaining you for right now, alright?
You're gonna be a-okay if you just submit and understand.
If we're killing him, can I do it?
Let's get to the bottom of this first.
We're gonna 1 minute.
Put him into a fight with me and I'll beat him senseless with his hands behind his back.
Alright, get on going in there.
Before we make decisions, I want all the details from each and every person who's had an encounter with the father, because I've heard things myself on the roads. I've heard things about the asylum, and it keeps coming to my goddamn door and entering my fights. It seems to be weekly.
To give you any information on these two, it seemed like this fella right here seemed to know an awful lot about the father. You wouldn't shut up. You wouldn't shut up about him the whole journey that we found
yes,
him,
because I've
just
met
northeast
him.
of Turner. That's all I know. I'm not making any accusations.
That's a waste of a bullet, you know.
Now, gentlemen, sir, are you from the asylum?
Excuse me?
On the prison island?
How dare you to insult me like that, man?
Answer the question.
Well, no.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, or you're going to answer me anyways, where are you from then? Where do you reside in as home?
I am from Canada, from Montreal.
No, you're not answering my question. In this country, where are you living to this day?
Nowhere. I have no home. I'm looking for refuge. Me and my secretary here, Jasmine, we are traveling and we have been everywhere. But there's so many bad people hurting us and it's been crazy. And you give me quite a scare. And I have no idea about this father. I met him. Maybe it's the coat. He likes to
Jasmine
dress
had those.
nice.
Gentlemen, you said this is the voice you heard when you're communicating about the religion of Zul or something?
It's pretty close to what I heard.
What
What about
Yes,
David? Does it
it's
sound
pretty
familiar?
close. Sounds familiar.
My question is, how positive are you about it? I don't want to make any rash decisions on a whim.
Okay, I'm tripping my balls off.
Yeah,
am I
who the
on
fuck
acid?
spiked that food in there?
The fuck?
Fellas, just be honest with them. Is that the voice you heard? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's the voice I heard.
You 100% sure on that?
Yeah.
Now,
All right.
and now I'm ready.
I can vouch for him.
Now, I interrupted you earlier. Give me the full rundown of the situation involving this man from your point of view. I want to hear it. And be quick, please. I do have other things I would prefer to be doing at this moment.
Mr. Smith, should I deny entry to anyone coming in for now?
Yeah, and try to. Are you
Alright.
part of this?
Oh, I'm a Kingsley.
Do we? run
Yeah, he's a
this
Kingsley.
At the church as
They're,
well?
they're
Copy
offering
that.
help with
You're
security.
fine. Absolutely, I
Was that
respect
them at
that.
the
Sorry,
church too?
Mr. King.
I think it was one of them.
Yeah, it was. I can talk about that, but in the meantime, just get on with your story in the meantime.
Yep.
If it comes to it, we'll
Go
mention.
ahead.
Alright, well, we were up north having a little excursion, and this guy come up to us, asked us to come out so he could spread the word of his faith, and the faith being Zul. We told him
Zul?
we refused to come out.
Excuse
And he called
me,
us-
can I say something here? And I'm going to
No,
interrupt you
shut
right
the fuck
there.
up. Let him speak.
Are you going to sit down right there, sir, and be quiet until he finishes the story? Afterwards, you'll have your turn to speak. Understood?
Can somebody gag him, maybe? That might work.
Feisty one, huh?
I continue, please.
I would stop
beanie.
doing that if I were you.
Alright, I'm putting this beanie in your mouth.
Alright, we told him we refused to come out. He called us all a bunch of pussies. And then his lackey that was with him got up on the hill overlooking the compound with a sniper rifle and eyed us for quite a while. It's quite threatening, to be honest. It could have turned out a lot worse than it did. They were both, after a while, they both moved up on the hill. Both of them aimed their weapons at us. We watched them for a while, and then they moved on, but didn't have a really good feeling about it, honestly.
Can you describe his lackeys? How many of them were there?
Only saw one, but they had a Mosin rifle.
Oh, what the?
Oh.
Uncuff them so they mean Neil.
Uh-oh.
I think she may have passed out from the stress.
You gave her a heart attack. How dare you? Brr, brr.
Take off Mr. What was his name? Was Cuff. Take it off so.
I'm gonna search him first.
I take off his cuff so he may kneel quickly.
Alright, he's good. Box, you got your keys on you?
That's a nice pistol.
I think she's gone unconscious.
Yeah, can we maybe have one of your guys drag her into a little box?
Yes,
somewhere?
let's have someone do that.
Until she wakes up.
Hey, somebody uncuff this man.
Foxtrot, you got your keys on you? Okay.
Anybody have a hacksaw? Fucking hacksaw.
How about a lockpick works as well? Got one right here.
Got a lockpick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need somebody else passing out from the cuffs being too tight as well. Understand if you try to run, you will be shot down immediately. And please drop your gun on the ground above your weapons peacefully. Very good. Somebody grab the weaponry, please. Back up, sir.
I'll grab it. Guard.
The pistol on your hip as well. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, did you get a chance to hear the voice of his other lackey by any chance?
No, I did
they
not.
were,
They didn't speak.
They were too far away.
Kingsley's, what do you know about the father? What information have you gathered out there, if you don't mind me asking?
I believe the only person here who knows anything might be Ramona. She's been down here the most. Ramona?
Sorry, what? Why would I know? About what?
Information about the father. You've been down here the most. You might know a bit more than we do.
I know that.
Is there a Jugs outside?
The fuck?
Hey, Jugs.
Hello there.
I bet you gotta let him in.
How's it going?
Mr. Walker, you know what to do?
Yeah, come on in.
Darth Vader
fight
himself.
Jugs, come around the front for me, alright?
Okay.
Somebody please get...
Jug follows Zool, and he was introduced to Zool by the preacher. And
somebody get her into a spot where she won't, the wind won't sweep away her supplies and so on, please.
Anybody have a box we can put her shit in?
There should be a box in the checkpoint. There might be room in there.
Okay.
Mr. Waycrest.
Yes.
What shall we do?
Bring him.
How do we play this?
Get him surrounded and detain him.
I'm gonna need every single security here to come up right now.
Yeah.
We need every single gun we can get at this moment.
Somebody keep an eye on
Kingsley's?
our friend here.
You want Solace involved in this?
Solace, you can stay here for now. Ramona, what do you know about the father in the asylum and so on? Just curious.
So that something to do with Azul. There's a lot of preaching that goes on. I know that Jugs is pretty aggressive about it, and that it's some sort of cult. That's all I really know, I'd say.
All right. Sir, the reason I'm speaking so kindly is because I like to get all the facts together before I make a decision about anything, and I always treat anybody under suspicion this way. Other people could be doing it a bit worse. I'm sorry your friend did pass out, but so far it is seeming, boys, there must have been Jugs. There must not be enough information about anything just yet. I want to be surely...
Mr. Waycrest, if you want us to help, we will.
Don't worry about it. We have plenty of security guards up there. I believe that it was dealt with pretty quickly on the sound of it. But, gentlemen,
Mr. Waycrest, he didn't give up. We had to shoot him.
Make sure you shoot him in the head to give him. Make sure he's. Really...
I told him 10 times. 10 times, and he wouldn't give up. Wouldn't drop his weapons.
Somebody ungag this man, please. I'll do it.
Ah, shit. Who did not?
Sorry, pardon me, I forgot you were gagged. There you go.
Thank you. Now, I am so sorry, but I am not the man that you are looking for. I do not praise anybody. That's called Zool.
Mickey.
My name is...
Yeah, right there. What are you doing, AJ? Mickey.
Ted.
Where's
Bundle.
Where's Mr. Whiscroft?
Doing all
I
right.
am a psychologist.
Didn't expect to see that all of a sudden.
Now, Mr. Ted,
yeah, sorry.
I like to lead
That's the wrong person.
I like to lead with facts, and I believe, from what I've heard so far, there's not enough concrete evidence to say that you are this man in general. That they were speaking of.
I wish for repercussion. You have been taking my weapons. You put a rack in my mouth. I demand justice. I demand punishment for these false accusations, and that my secretary here had a heart attack. I demand justice against this dream man.
Thank you, Mickey.
I can assure you, this world is full of terrors and darkness, and things could have gone very much worse than it is. We have plenty of issues in the area. I can count on one hand, and the Church of Zul and people from the asylum have been a great threat lately, and constantly coming to my doors. Yeah, I believe I won't be taking no such action on that behalf. You will have your things back. I assure you, if you cause trouble in here and you make any attempt to shoot anything, you will be killed on sight. But I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that I believe you are not the man they were looking for. Now, if you have further proof in the future, perhaps we can make a decision there. But honestly, whatever happens outside my gates is what happens outside the gates. So if there's going to be a mess,
Yeah, I understand.
do not have it inside my establishment. I'd rather be dealing with much other pressing matters at hand. I have a fight to attend to. I have a club to run. I'm sorry, sir, that you were treated this way, but it could have been a lot worse, especially with the other people here. I believe I treated you better than most would. I treat anybody under suspicion the same.
Yes.
I believe your friend here, I don't know, I believe she might wake up. You might want to check on her and make sure she's okay.
Do you think she will come back out of this?
Yes.
You gave her quite a scare.
I believe she's just stressed and she passed out, and she'll have everything stored just in case when she wakes up. And
Now, I am sorry to say this, but I am from profession a psychologist, and if a man is praising Zul from, are we talking about Zul from the Ghostbusters?
honestly, I am not sure about these fanatics. They're
Are we talking about the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper?
Chris, I have no clue. All he said was Zul.
Yeah.
This person might have to seek help. You can direct him to me. My name is Ted Bundle. Yes. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Is he still in the building?
Which name are you referring to?
Hey, sorry to intrude. Mr. Waycrest, should we have Hendrix here or no?
Hendrix, if he
got in.
He got in. I would escort him out. I don't want him having another moment inside the compound.
Right.
And make sure you shoot.
Can one of you guys come with me?
And make sure you shoot Jugs in the head. I want to make sure he does not come back next time.
I don't think he is coming back.
Well,
you guys don't like Jugs or what?
He's been a hassle for a lot of people in this area lately. If his fanatical worship and his... What is going on there?
What's that?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's just a misfire.
He took 5 beanbags to the face.
Well, yes, this is quite awkward, eh? How do you feel now, accusing the wrong man?
Don't push it, fella.
Yeah, you're already treading on thin ice there, bro.
All right, let's put it this
We
way.
also saw you.
You all are in my
at the
establishment.
Church of Zul.
Let's leave this conversation for the outside of my gates. If you come to the decision out there, it's your own decisions, but I will not have arguments in here. Let's either we get back to the festivities, or you all may leave. I believe this is no longer my... What's it called?
Could I have my
Yes.
my guns and ammunition back?
Yes, well, I'll have them. I believe they're over here, right? Now, gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm not a savior. I'm not a. I've already given you the spiel. I will leave it to you.
Completely understandable.
I believe
Completely understand.
I am no longer needed to be involved in this. Anything that was happening here, I believe, is no longer a risk to the Den of Vice. It is a dispute for you, gentlemen, to figure out. And if anybody draws guns in here and a gunfight, I will have everybody killed with a gun out. Understood?
Understood.
Understood.
Of course, sir. I just need to put my gun on my back, if you don't mind.
Very good.
Okay. Can I just put my ammunition in there, if you don't?
I would prefer you to load it outside the walls. Very much so.
Okay. Let's get the fuck
I
out of
will
here.
get your friend's weapons here stored. I am very sorry she had a heart attack. Or passed out from whatever.
Yes.
Josh and Terry.
I do not know what happened. I'm
what
quite
happened?
curious. There was some strange light effect.
He just left. He gave me a tiny bit of a hard time, but left with one other person, I think Leela or something.
All right. Oh, what was the gunshots for?
Okay, so are we gonna... the gunshots
you told me
were
to make
for
sure
Jugs.
he was dead.
Yeah, we
And he's
shot him a
definitely
few more
dead.
times.
And for the stress of it all, here's a drink on the house, of course, and there's some food inside if you're hungry.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Mr. Waycrest.
Usually when issues come to my attention this way, it's just how I've handled it in the past, and I will continue to handle it. I like to be very transparent and have the facts, and there were not enough facts for what they were claiming. I prefer not to have these situations happen here in the beginning with. Especially since they tend to test my patience when I'm trying to enjoy festivities on a long, hard-worked event I've been putting together.
I fully understand, and maybe you should, like, I understand. We can talk about this, Mr. Waycrest, if you have a moment, because I see so much tension in you and so much that you're trying to do so many things at the same time. How do you feel about this?
I feel I have more control than most would have in this situation, but at this point my patience is tested.
This is true.
And I wish to get back to my festivities. Perhaps we'll have another conversation sometime over a glass of brandy and a cigar. I do enjoy the intellectual conversations, but yes. Yeah.
Of course.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Mr. Waycrest, you want to see the body?
Yes. Where is he?
Come with.
Okay.
Was anybody shot? Is anybody else injured?
They're back there right now.
No, he just wouldn't
Thank you,
give up.
Mr. Waycrest, for
I
having
gave
us.
him a
We'll
lot
be
of
on our way.
leeway.
This is Jugs.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Fucking
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Waycrest will be taking our leave. Apologies for any issues caused tonight. Hopefully, we'll meet on better circumstances.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody clip
Thank
that,
you
please.
for some entertainment. That was really, really
I told those two to leave, and they're still on our premises. I think.
Captain?
That is outside our gates, but if they wish to loiter, they wish to loiter. As long as they're not inside the walls.
Security captain.
That's Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, that's right. Can I speak to you a second?
Yeah.
Come over here.
What's up?
Fucking people from far and wide came
Mr. Waycrest?
Yes.
There's a lot of fucking Irish
He
people.
had my
around.
finest regards, and I apologize for Willie.
Like a highly strange.
It's unfortunate what happened to him. I wish he could have been saved, but not everybody is long for this world, unfortunately.
Bad business. Be good, be safe, be around.
Now let's get back to the
91.9
festivities. I've had enough of the bullshit and so on that has been happening.
Rob, did you get your grenades back?
I need a stiff drink after this.
Alright, what did you have?
From 0 to 100 real
I
quick.
think it was just a flashbang that was confiscated.
I'll get that for you.
Yeah, but oh well.
We'll sort it out.
Grab those shoes out of there for me.
Oh, sorted it out.
Yeah, we got it sorted. I'll sort it out. Alright, boys, back to partying. Everyone back to the festivities.
Somebody
Nothing
clip
ever happened.
Jug's death because
sorry about the
I know he likes to play the
inconvenience.
same
Everyone
character
can
over and
go
over, which
back
is totally
inside.
fine.
Nothing to see.
But this
Move
isn't
along.
Dayz RP. This is the Red Zone, and I've heard all the stories of him dying, and I think it would be better off if he would permakill his character, especially if the way the story is going for us. And I will definitely push a ticket towards it.
Siggy, you're not him then.
Right.
I am very, very
Will you
displeased.
tell AJ that I went with them?
If you're going to go with them, you don't have to. Don't feel like you
I
have
do
to,
want
right?
to. I really
Oh,
want
alright
to.
then. No, okay, then go with them, yeah? Oh, well, I'll let AJ know, alright, darling?
Alright, thank you.
Oh, fucking hell, sorry. You fucking snicker now.
How the fuck is she still alive? She sounds like fucking maybe 13 at most.
Hey, remember.
Fucking hell.
You know the thing about that man Jugs? Putting up an assistance like that is probably guaranteed that he is guilty, and he probably really realized if he would have gone into my custody, he probably would have been found guilty. So that's probably why he decided to go off with A blaze of glory, a blaze of glory, I suppose.
Well, to be honest, that's not much of a blaze of glory. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was going to have a blaze of glory, I'd make sure I took about 3 years down with me, I'll tell you that.
Okay, alright. Where's that of security? I gotta talk to him about the previous
Oh, head
things
of
that just
security had
happened.
to just take care of something a second. He's just in the corner there, but he's having to take care of
I do
something.
believe
He'll be back
we
in a
could
moment.
still scavenge tonight and enjoy the festivities. I believe there are more guests that will be on their way throughout the night and day.
Okay, well, there's a dead body in front of the goddamn
Yes,
fence. We gotta
somebody
get rid
dispose of it.
Alright.
Of a shovel, please, and not a knife. I don't want to be known as a cannibal for that bullshittery. If somebody cuts up a body, they see body parts, they think cannibalism.
Hey Clay, do you reckon breaking into this place would be like a game of Hitman?
I reckon it'd be more of a game of mousetrap, to be honest.
I need to store these for you. When she comes around and she wakes up, I would have these on a gun rack ready for her. A shotgun and a Mosin, I believe these were hers. Vadim.
Don't fucking hire the Kingsleys for shit again.
What happened?
They fucking shot Jugs. Listening to fucking stupid ass fucks.
I asked Jugs to be detained by my men. They're working for me today. Jugs has caused too many issues, and he did not go willingly.
Don't hire outside help like that. Jesus. You fucks already. Oh, God damn, this whole situation's fucked.
Well, I believe if Jugs was to go out like with his gun like that, I believe he was guilty then, if he was not willing to talk.
They weren't down there when the beanbags were flying. Everyone cleared out.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure that everyone got out of the way.
No,
before
those
shit
people
happened.
down there are Alfred and Hendrix.
Oh, okay.
Apparently Leela's leaving with them. But maybe not.
Troubling times, troubling times indeed. Yeah,
Not troubling
simultaneously
times,
fun.
Fucking stupid times. Stupid mistakes cause stupid actions, and stupid people do stupid shit. Now this shit is stupid. Congratulations.
Vadim, at this point, the Jugs catastrophe could not be avoided. Too many groups have reported the same thing. Everybody else has been reporting. Unfortunately, I think Jugs may have gone off the mad end of Zur. I believe, from what I've learned,
Alright, let's break this down. Just from what I heard already, okay? You had men, not of our security teams, beanbag a guy, yeah? We didn't know what ammunition they actually had. We're not sure what guns they're actually using. Unless you inspected every single one of them, that shit's fucked. We know our security, we inspect our security. Our security knows what they're supposed to have inside their shotguns. Sounds like it's more than just fucking beanbags. Secondly, your men, those men, fired with one of our guys still behind Yugs. That's called target penetration. That means his ass, depending on how much fucking firepower they're using, could have actually gone through fucking Yugs and into our guy. So they fired at the wrong fucking time. So Fox ordered the firing with one of our guys in the fucking way. Crossfire is not fucking fun. Trust me on that.
I do agree about that. I agree wholeheartedly. I did announce that I wanted lethal force tonight if people were to pull out the gun and resist. I
heard he didn't pull out the gun.
That's just it, Mr. Waycrest.
Nope.
He did
That's what I'm trying to say.
He did not pull out a gun.
Jugs didn't pull a gun. He resisted
No.
arrest. He didn't
got-
talk.
he was just
but he could have
beanbagged
been
for no
easily
fucking reason
detained
other
after the
than
first
he wasn't
beanbag.
putting his hands up.
After the first beanbag, he could have easily been detained.
I believe he should have been detained.
Pot shot.
Well, we didn't have a chance to detain his ass.
Oh, Walker, come in, mate.
What a goddamn mess.
You're gonna have to like have a W on your helmet or something.
Like I said, stupid prizes for stupid fucking people.
Don't have any beanbag rounds. All I've got is shot.
All right, boys. I believe we're gonna close up shop tonight. I believe the festivities are over. Let's get everybody on out of here.
I appreciate the control that you have, unlike some
Kingsley, it's been for the most part, a good night. I believe we're going to have all our guests leave. I appreciate the extra security you have tonight, but I think we're going to close up shop. After current events, we'll have another fight for next Friday.
Dynamite right there, I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't dynamite.
That was a dynamite, you cunt.
Well, let me go fetch Ramona.
Grenades, grenades, grenades.
What are
Who's
we
got
forgetting?
grenades?
Who the fuck took my grenades?
What grenades you got?
I had a flashbang and a frag grenade.
Oh, the security guard's back on it.
What are you gonna do?
Henry, could you two return grenades for people? I'm having everybody leave.
Mr. Waycrest, Mr. Waycrest, come with me, please.
Do you want the
Where
gate
is
closed, Mr.
Edward?
Waycrest?
Hold on.
Okay, just calm down.
You see that, right? On the little radio?
I see what?
Bottom left.
There you go.
Cheers.
Nope.
Does that sound okay?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come here.
Nope.
I have to talk to you about an out of character thing.
No.
Right.
I see. I see. I see.
Yeah.
I'm saying who else needs one?
You had a nade, right, Clay?
I got a flashbang left over. Anyone?
Hey, break it up, break it up, break it up.
Yeah, I would say no to a
Christ.
flashbang.
I die.
You three here, do any of you have grenades or flashbangs?
I did have them, they're in the box.
What did you have exactly?
Wait, she
Just
could
a
have
flashbang.
defib them?
Alright.
Beers then.
What happened?
Clay had a hand grenade too.
I've got mine, I've got mine.
I took care of him.
Fill you in later.
So I have a flashbang on me. Whose was that?
Where did the box?
Mr. Ted, you have everything you came with.
I have one flashbang.
What do you mean?
You have you have everything
There's
that
your
we
flashbang.
took back? Just double
Oh
check.
yes. Only in my I'm missing my assistant.
Where did the other
Mr.
box
Doctor.
go?
Alright, we
No idea where the
You may
other
wait around
box
the gate for her return to get her things.
Yeah.
We're currently asking all the guests to leave to close up shop tonight. I believe tonight is unrecoverable at this point of situations.
Alright.
I
Someone
see.
fucking bury it?
All right.
Oh, make sure to take
Well,
your
thank you.
No worries.
It's unrecoverable, you think?
I think we're going to have to wait till next Friday for future events. I've become quite worn out from today's events, and I need time to reflect.
I understand, but
I thought the night was just getting started.
thank you for having us, alright?
No worries. Thank you for offering extra hand of security. We'll talk soon.
Cheers, lads.
We'll
Stay
be back
safe.
around next time.
I appreciate it, Kingsley.
We'll see you around, I'm sure. Yeah.
All your dad's
See you all
crap
again
when the
soon.
plane lands.
It was a pleasure doing business with you lads. Remember, the den of vice in the battery is always open to your cunts. Come back any time.
Aye, up around, all that.
Pleasure. Hope to see you again soon.
Aye, situation.
And we'll have lots of beer next time, I promise ya. I fucking promise ya.
So, is Ramona coming with us, or is she staying here?
Ramona should be going as well. We're asking all the guests to leave.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is all the guests clear of the Fight Club over there? Mr. Fox?
I'll go have a check there.
Yeah. Bye.
Did I miss the Fight Club?
It's ending early. Where's Vadim?
I seen he was inside.
I believe we were having a meeting.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's understood now.
They good people?
They haven't done.
I got the messages, and I believe I can't speak now. But Mr. Smith and so on. AJ. Mr. AJ. Who is this right here?
It's Jugs.
Ah, alright.
Give him back all his stuff.
Oh, Mr.waycrest. Good to see you.
Mr. AJ, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. We're removing all the extra civilians. The festivities are over for tonight.
Oh, I was brought on as security.
By who?
Smith. Mr. Smith? John Smith?
As in training or as in just for tonight?
Yeah, as in training. Yeah, they were going to continue to train. But
very good.
If there is one other civilian, then Miss Layla, was she escorted off the premises?
Hey.
I don't know if I've seen her, but perhaps she may have.
Do you have Jugs and stuff?
How you doing there, Mr. Waycrest?
Just peachy. Just peachy.
I think despite the setbacks, that was a very successful fight night right there.
For the most part, it was pretty good, indeed. I don't think there was too many issues.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. People seem to have fun for the most part. Although, one thing we need to do is instead of getting one crate of alcohol, we need to get 2 next time.
I agree.
Went fast.
I went
Hey, Waycrest.
Yes.
Where's Jugs' full outfit?
I wouldn't know.
What the fuck is that noise? Do you hear that noise? Sounds like a crashing noise.
It's just the rickety building in the wind.
All right.
Vanish. What box?
Well, up here, the grenade box should have his boots.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. It's in this box up here.
I'm getting so tired.
Where is? See, where's Jugs? Oh, Jugs. Here's your boot. You're missing your gloves and your thing on top of your mask, right? Hmm.
I got a spare can if you want to take that back.
Fucking rain.
A group of people.
Spare what?
Approaching the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
They were looking for
no.
they were looking for Smith.
Alright,
by
shut
the
the
way.
gate.
What's the fucking turn the weans against you if I
Two
want
fellas.
Hey.
Met these two going around there looking for somebody. You reckon you can help them out?
Shutting the gate. Move.
Pardon me. I would pardon me, my voice is getting quite hoarse today.
Anyone have a?
Hey, what is going on?
Where's? Hey, Anthony, can I have your gas mask?
Pardon?
Why?
I'm sorry,
Yes,
we've
that's
had a couple of
okay.
incidences and we're trying to close up, as you understand.
Just let me have it, please. We'll find you another one.
But Mr. Smith said we could come back.
Mr. Smith.
Anthony, come here.
All right.
It's
okay.
not.
Anthony,
I guess you'll second.
I'll leave them with you.
Well, I don't want to freeze to death, so we're
My
gonna.
gas mask different from everyone else. I'm like,
Where's Mr. Smith at?
Just please. Come on.
get.
Fucking gas.
Thank you. Ah. Jogs, is this alright?
Gas mask.
I got you a gas mask.
Yeah, there's a husky
Not
mask
good
in
enough.
care if you want.
I've redeemed. I'm gonna leave you in charge of the situation.
Alright,
I don't. I basically stay up. I'm extremely exhausted.
For now, run away. Come back when you see
Everyone's just starting to get quite hoarse.
Go find
Dale.
I think I'll hold on for a bit longer, actually.
It's dark. I don't like the dark.
Hi there. What's up, guys?
Here, exit through.
We're looking for
Hello?
Mr. Smith. He said we could come back. Yeah, this is
I never-
25.
Yep. So who's
It's
your
them.
buddy?
I'm not with them.
Let the poor kids inside. Get them out of the rain.
Who's the guy?
He was here when they brought us up.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Ah,
The
Mr. Walker, you know what you need to do.
Is that you, Lex? Hey, Lex.
Oh, wait a minute.
Who?
I think we're about to
Doug,
freeze
come on
to
in.
death.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, the gas mask was in the other car. Shit.
Here, Jugs.
Yeah, well, there's nothing you know what you need to do. I already give you instruction.
Yes, sir. Henry, you want to come with me to get a fire going?
Yeah, what, mate, yeah. I ain't got an axe, all I got was a fucking machete. So I can carry stuff.
Kind of sucks that I have to redo this RP. So it's gonna make a little funky when editing this. Listen to a video later.
How are you, Mrs. Beautiful? Just remember you
I'm
can give
just
a day.
Peachy Jugs. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You and Grace were looking so fresh and fine.
What?
Don't say guys. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
I'll be back one moment.
Alright, give me a few more sticks.
I need our extra security guards, please. Where's Mick? Where's everybody at?
Hey guys, we're starting a fire inside.
Mr. Armstrong, the thing that you the toilet can stretch.
Yeah.
That's what Mr. Waycrest looks like.
All right, gentlemen, you know what you need to do.
Alrighty. One sec.
Are you hungry, Hansel?
not right
Hey,
now.
all security, can you come?
Oh, the fireplace is so warm. Have you ever met Pinky Eyes?
Oh,
This is Pinky.
he has the same one you do.
You have a Pinky too?
Hansel,
Hi, he does.
I have a problem. I lost my mask.
What's wrong?
What am I supposed to do?
Take.
Just don't have a mask, sorry.
It's okay, I found it. It's okay.
I don't know where the fuck our security's at.
Hey, some security right here. Get your guns, sir. my makeup there.
Walker?
Let's get Pinky to watch the fire. Oh, Pinky.
I have one too.
Alright.
Oh, put your Pinky next to Pinky. We can have 2 Pinkies.
Ready? Alright, security.
But I like to hold mine.
Back up.
What say we have a drink,
Yeah.
lads? What do you think?
Yeah, let's have a drink. Alright, Jugs. I'm gonna need you to put your hands up right now, Jugs, alright? Don't pull out a weapon or I shoot you. Put your hands up now. Hands up. Alright. Security, get your guns trained on him. Make sure he doesn't move.
Please, please disarm the man.
What the fuck? Whoa! Pinky, don't look! Pinky,
stay still. Hey!
Stay behind me.
There you go. Alright, we got him, we got him.
Hey now, follow me, kids.
All right, boys.
Look this way.
You can just make jokes join the fight.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, disarm Jugs.
Shoot some ladders. What the fuck is going on? What are y'all's names again? I'm aging.
Mr.waycrest, right? Jugs told you he can't do the fight club today.
Jugs, onto the platform.
What the fuck?
No, Jugs can't fight with his arms behind his back. At least give him a fighting chance.
She's working too. What the fuck is going on? You twins, brother and sister? No, hey, look at me. Come on, let me sit down over here. Come on. Okay.
Now, Mr. Jugs, we've had a bit of an issue with you lately between a lot of people. I've been hearing a lot of unfortunate things out there about you, Jugs, and it leads me to be very suspicious and very angry.
We got the board games in here, y'all. You two mind.
I've heard you robbed my friend Matt on the road. That's just one of the many things.
Matt?
Yes.
Who's Matt?
And Matt is not a man to lie. He's a very truthful and honest lad.
Hansel.
He's never told a lie.
Hey, Doc, why don't you play a game of Uno with us?
No!
And I believe you have a bit of the case of the sticky fingers as well.
Can you keep
from what I hear from our nearby allies and so on.
Why?
It's very hard to hear you over all the squeaking.
Doc, you got the deck of Uno cards or any?
Can you tell them to leave if they're going to be talking?
Alright, everybody. Get on out. Come on, follow me. Get out of here. Follow me. Kids, you too. Doctor, you too.
Hansel,
Come on.
don't get too close.
What the hell?
We're trying to handle business here.
Alright, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just gonna move you to a better location. Safe.
You will have an opportunity shortly, Mr. Jugs.
Just wanted to let you know that Jugs can explain. Pinky, don't look. Stay looking at the fire.
You fucking look what's happening, Pinky. You fucking look at Jugs, you cunt.
No, don't make Pinky look. Pinky doesn't deserve this.
Now, Jugs, it's been a long and tiring day, and my patience are very thin. I hope you can understand that. If you can hear the hoarseness in my voice. Miss Jugs, I've heard a lot of disturbing things on the road. I've also heard admirable things at the same time on the road. But Mr. Jugs, you seem to be quite the wild card in the territory lately.
Joke's on you. sorry, Mr. Waycrest.
Now,
Okay.
Jugs, I have a question for you. The night I let you lock your car up inside my facility, did you have to sell a locks off to get to it?
Yes, I know. Jugs was inside the place and Jugs couldn't get out. But then he put the lock back on.
If that would have been the case, though, if you put the lock back on, we wouldn't have been robbed of plenty of supplies. It was mysterious after you left. Both locks were still on the ground, and we're missing a lot of very valuable guns.
No, wait. Wait there, Mr. Waycrest. If the locks were on the ground, then how could you explain that Jug sawed them off? If Jug sawed them off, they wouldn't be on the ground.
Yes, they would once they're cut off.
Jug's replaced the locks.
Yes, it would.
Jug's replaced the locks, though.
But
Jug's
I sawed one off right by myself, so I know. I've sawed one off before.
Well, Jugs could explain. Okay, Jugs was stuck and he was starving and he had no food and he was stuck inside the garage bar.
That's not true. We have food inside.
Well, I
That's
couldn't
not
get
true at all.
because the door was locked. The door was locked.
Now you can climb the ladder and get inside here, Jug.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah, because there's food in
I
there.
didn't know
You're already telling a lie there.
there was a ladder.
Hey, Box, let Mr. Waycrest speak to Jugs.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Waycrest, I'm sorry about that. Jugs just didn't want to starve. I swear I didn't know the ladders were there. But I didn't rob this man called Matt. Jugs doesn't know it.
I
The only people Jugs robbed was some crazy person.
Matt would not lie about a sort of thing. He said he was robbed on the road by you. Moments before joining us. I've heard a lot of interesting tales about Jugs lately throughout the lands. A lot of it I find quite disturbing, especially when it comes to you having sticky fingers and perhaps robbing people on the road. I know you did a good thing by killing the clowns we had to deal with. Mr. Jugs.
Yes, Jugs just got to say. But it was double. I've only ever tried to help you, Mr. Waycrest. Jugs tried to kill them clowns because he knew that you guys didn't want to.
Appreciate it, your cunt.
I'm sorry to believe, and you said you worship this Zool.
Kind of, but Mr. Jugs' leader hasn't been here for I think he's dead. So Jugs is gonna have to maybe worship someone else. Maybe Katie.
I remember...
Katie, you wanna be Jugs' god?
Listen! I remember that you said you were leaving the church because of inactivity or something. But you understand the situation you're on? You have put yourself in a very peculiar area based on your actions. I don't know for sure if you put the locks back on, but I know when we got back our locks were sold, your car was gone, and we were missing many guns. As well, I've heard of stories from the school that you potentially have sticky fingers and trying to see their locks, and they were putting them on the gates.
What? Are you serious? Why so many people want to lie to Jugs? Who was that? They're supposed to be good friends of Jugs. Mr. Leon and Mr. Hahn and the other people, Tilda, they're supposed to be good friends of Jugs.
I believe,
Why would they lie?
what I believe is that your judgment has been clouded by your worship of Zool, and the fact that my friend Matt says that you have robbed him. I'm more likely to inclinely to believe him over you. Do you understand this, Mr. Jugs?
Okay, so Jugs not saying that he did rob Matthew, but if you're not gonna believe Jugs, we're gonna have to just pretend that it happened. So, even if Jugs did rob this Matthew, which he didn't, then Jugs is truly sorry. He didn't, I don't like to rob people.
Alright, one moment, Jugs. Yes, Mick.
Alright. To add more credibility to Matt's story as well, I heard that Jugs here was kicked out in Novi Silver summer camp for robbing somebody as well. Just to add some credibility.
What? No, what? Why is these stories all made up? Jugs was kicked out Novi Silver because he was playing hide and seek with the Katie lady. And then
I heard that you were kicked out of Novi Silver summer camp for robbing somebody. I was told by several people there.
Too many people lying.
Mr. Jugs, it would seem that evidence is stacking up against you. I don't know if your words can even be trusted at this point. And the coincidences are stacking up.
Can prove his trust.
And how would you be able to prove your trust, Mr. Jugs?
If you need anything done, Jugs will do it for you. Why don't you give Jugs 3 chances? Let's do this. I don't know if you're gonna agree. No, please don't shoot Jugs! Ah!
Jugs, I believe you start telling the truth.
Fucking crazy fucking creature. Hey.
No, Justice, I told you everything Jugs knows. Can we come to an agreement? Can Jugs put one point across just one? Please.
I do believe I have somebody who might be in your favor. Somebody please retrieve Vadim. I know Vadim thinks highly of Mr. Jugs. Perhaps I want to hear his side.
Oh, he's a nut job, mate.
Alright, I'll try and grab him.
He's a fucking nut.
Hey, you got a lockpick to unlock this? I gotta get the team.
He bleeding?
No, I believe it was just the skim of his shoe. I believe it mostly startled him when he fell over.
Why would any of us lie?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna. Jugs anticipated the job, but yeah, you missed.
Hey, Jugs.
You didn't.
Can you tell me what the purpose of Zool is?
Jugs don't really know. He was just trying to make friends. The bishop told Jugs that he would be his friend if he was gonna worship this Zool person. So Jugs didn't have any friends. He still doesn't have any. I thought you guys were Jugs' friends.
Would you tell me about Zool and purifying the evildoers?
So basically, the cannibals are evil people. Zool believes that Zool followers are supposed to purify the cannibals, which are evil. That's all I know.
How do they do that, Jugs?
How do they purify Jugs?
How do you purify them?
Yeah, you told me this before.
Hallelujah,
You either
Jugs.
kill them or put them on a fire. Hey, sir.
Burning the fires is all.
Have you purified anyone, Jugs?
Kinda. I guess Jugs killed those two crazy people. I guess they were kind of evil. So that could have kind of been purified.
What two crazy people are you talking about?
Someone said it again, sorry. Beautiful lady.
What two crazy people are you talking about?
So, there was two crazy people. I can't remember their names for the love of Jugs. But they were outside and they were saying that they were gonna kill people that were from the asylum. So there's a lady called Grace. I don't know if you've met her, but they threatened Grace to kill her. So Jugs knew that you guys were after them because Mr. Leon told him, and then Jugs killed them.
Alright, Mr. Vadim, I know you think very highly of Mr. Jugs. I would like to hear some stories about him if you're willing to share.
I can vouch he hasn't killed anyone I don't care about. I can vouch that he killed two fucking rats outside our door that we told not to come back.
That is good, I commend him for that.
I can vouch that have any of us here personally seen him rob or do anything bad to our place?
No. Oh, I did rob her kind.
Hey Fox, shut the fuck up. Now, as I said, did we see anything of this man's transgressions? Anything bad?
I know.
Did he do anything that anyone have witnessed to?
I know this reason I've been asking questions because I have not seen them, that's why I'm being thorough, but we do have the subject of Mr. Matt Chen, who's one of our, the men we saved from the zombies, looking for his family. He said that on the road, Jugs did rob him at one point.
Is this man here to testify?
I believe he's not here at the moment, but I'm not going to kill somebody over a robbery of that such. But it does make me have concern for you, Mr. Jugs. I've heard a lot of sketchy things lately out there. But I don't think I've seen.
I'll end on this. It's hearsay.
It is hearsay, yes.
Unless we have it happen to us with one of our fucking gunner bands to one of us. No, I don't give shit what happens outside these walls.
Exactly. That's why I live for facts. And you know, I am a man who enjoys transparency, Mr. Vadim. That's why I ask questions quite thoroughly. This is why I asked for you to come in
here. We don't just
here.
fucking shoot at people and shit like that without fucking knowing things.
I wasn't there for the spectacle. I was in a room talking to another man about a different situation.
No, but some of the security you hired that I did not approve of definitely was there. We got one head of fucking security with his head up his own fucking ass.
Now, Jugs.
Jugs has a friend! It's a miracle.
I believe you're innocent. I will spread the words that you have not wronged us and the facts are not concrete yet.
Okay, Mr. Waycrest. The Jug's gonna host this to the team person.
There's your lockpick back. Now, Mr. Jugs, if I was you, I would keep your nose very clean and watch out who you associate yourself with. I believe these fanatics at the church are not to be trusted currently, and you should be very careful to mind your steps.
Do you think Jug should leave?
I believe at this moment we're going to be asking all guests to leave, but I would be careful out there, Mr. Jugs.
Okie dokie. Jug, sorry for all the misconfusion. I was just trying to help you, Mr. Waycrest. All Jug's wants out of this life is to help people and get rid of all the people that are nasty to other people.
Now the question, I have a question for you. This is more just to clarify something. When you stopped the locks off to get out, did you use the same lock that you stopped off to put back on, or did you find brand new ones?
I used a different one. There was one inside. There was one inside one of the rooms, and Jug used that because when he sawed the one off, I thought he would drop to the floor, but he didn't. It broke it.
All right, very good. You may go. You may be free. I'm glad that we can come to an understanding, Mr. Jugs.
Is Jug's okay to come back at some time to come and say hello and make new friends again?
I would say give it a bit of time. Wait till next Friday, Mr. Jugs.
Okay.
Boy, Jugs.
Okay.
Don't forget Pinky, mate.
Yes. Okay.
Pinky.
Can I take my guns? Can I take my gun?
Yes.
Yeah, don't load the gun, but yeah, take it and grab Pinky off the stage.
So, anyway, from that act, there are parents, right? Those are the creatures that give out to the world children, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if they raise you or not, they're still considered your parents, and without them, you're an orphan.
We never had them.
Then you were orphaned.
All right, gentlemen.
That's what orphan is, without parents.
Come over. Oh.
I will have a meeting at some point, but I believe the night wasn't all that bad. There's definitely huge hiccups, but I believe the first half was as fine as usual. But I am quite exhausted. Yes, sir. I need time to reflect. Good night, Vadim. You're in head of command at the moment.
Shit, man.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mr. Waycrest.
Take care of that cough. Jesus.
Mr. Fox, what's the, oh, Jesus Christ, he's so fucking
Doctor.
How are you doing, Doc?
I need you in the... Doctor. Back room.
Alright. Alright, take it nice and easy, alright? Is it the call from last?
Yeah, I can't believe you got the fuck away.
Well, we need to at least fucking kick him out.
Yeah, really.
Told
Can't be
him
just
not to
hanging
come
around
back
here.
until next Friday.
All these fucking people.
Time. Oh no.
Why fucking going out?
I believe he might be getting a bit worse, Doc.
Not a good way, Doctor, you know what I mean?
I think so too. Let's go over to the side. We'll check how it's progressed. All right. Breathe in.
Pardon me.
Okay. Just try breathing normally. All right.
I think today's stress has really made an impact on my
your health. Yeah,
yes.
I would agree. breathe normally, alright? Okay, can I see that rag there for a sec? Thank you. Alright, there you go. You can have your rag back. So you seem to be coughing up bits of blood, probably from your lungs, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Alright, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does it hurt to breathe?
I think it's, I want to say about a 5 perhaps, a 4 or 5 at this point.
Is that with or without the medicine?
I believe it's when the medicine is about to wear off a bit, but I think of that extra amount of speaking I've done today, and yelling and stress I've had, I think it's only made me feel worse today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. If things like this continue, you're not gonna be here for very longer with us.
Yeah, I did get a good warmth in the boxing arena as well, so perhaps it has something to contribute to the extra pain today.
Because I didn't take yeah, that can do it. But just try and take it easy for next week, all right? This next week, just don't do any heavy lifting. Stay calm, relax, keep taking the medicine.
I don't believe
just
I will...
let me know if anything progresses.
I don't believe I'll be choosing a successor either. I don't think I'll be choosing Alistair. He's been around in a while. I believe I'll leave my assets and so on to Mr. Vadim and Mr. Smith to split as owners.
If you want to hear my opinion, I would trust Vadim more than Smith, because Smith seems to be a little bit of a drugging. If he continues down that path, it's not long before he's out of here.
I do believe my judgment's good, that Vadim and Smith are capable allies. They complement each other well. I think this is the decision I'd like to go with.
Alright, I was just telling you my input, Mr. Smith.
Alright. It's better left said than unsaid. I'm gonna retire to my quarters. I'm very weary after today.
Alright. And if I were you, I'd tell everyone else. Because they're gonna figure out sooner or later.
I'll let them know when the time is right, Mr. Joseph.
Later. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Waycrest. Doing alright?
I'm gonna be doing better, Mr. Fox. Tonight could have been better. We're having a meeting tomorrow about what happened.
Yep.
There's a reason why I like to gather the facts before anything happens.
I was up with church at Electro.
To avoid unnecessary situations.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's quite a mean cough. Sure you feel alright.
I'll be just fine, Mr. Fox.
Wait. Nope. Even louder. Wait. Almost. Cold.
You are Mr. Waycrest, sir?
I'm fine.
Had a fucking day of it, didn't you?
Yes.